Hello, fans and newcomers alike. We are the Wyld Cast. It's good to be here for another story today. To start off, for our announcement that I wanted to make, the Kickstarter. I need to turn on the light. There it is. The Kickstarter for the Griffin Saddlebag Book 2 is out now. Please go check that out. It's amazing. It's going to be literally twice as big as this book. Almost 500 pages is what they're saying, or maybe more than 500 pages. Still, 12 new subclasses, over 500 magic items. Just go check them out. They're absolutely amazing, and their access to Ledger Plus gives you all those magic items so you have them online to look at and review and use for your D&D games. A lot of the magic items from their Book 1 are things that I use currently, and I will be using their Book 2 magic items as well. I've already helped sponsor the Kickstarter. They've already hit their milestone by thousands and thousands of dollars. But get your stuff in now because they're only going to be, believe, available for Kickstarter between, I think it's like 26 days now. So you've got until like the end of this month or so. No, it's like until the beginning of April, right? You got a little over 20 days. Go check them out. They're amazing. But I think for that, or aside from that, let's go ahead and get started today. I am out of coffee. That's great. So, we have, from our last session, you all, after defeating a thresher within the Yord Plains, continued your journey surrounding Mount Ulfrun. After some time traveling, you sent your Warforged sorcerer to go check out the weather. He did not return. You traveled some more until eventually you found him alive, thankfully, to your all relief or detriment, however you wish to perceive that. But from there, you entered into the cave that he had found before you. After entering the cave, you encountered a couple of strange creatures that seemed to take on some of your identities, but undead and rotting flesh, whatever they were not natural. You then re-encountered a familiar tiefling to you all, who introduced himself as the reincarnated Rabrel Conaway. Tensions grew high as he explained himself and offered his assistance to you, most of you begrudgingly accepting. You traveled through the caves after he alerted you that you were being hunted by another one of the sins, Haldor, or as some of you may understand him to be known as the Titan of Thunder. You traveled through these caves, eventually coming across a dragon's lair. You rummaged around it for a bit before the dragon made his presence known. Calling himself Ulfrun, a large and daunting battle ensued. Faelith went down, but was quickly picked back up by her allies, and eventually the dragon was slain. Some items were recovered by some or most of your team, even pockets filled with the gold within its lair, until the sound of thudding stone to steel trudged its way through the caverns, making his presence known. The Titan of Thunder himself looked about the room as most of you argued over your next plan. Turned in your direction, Caroline, and uttered the words, "I found you." From there, Rabrel casts his incantation to teleport as many people as he can. He grabs, and you watch as the forms of everybody except for Spot and Illiken shift and vanish. We will get to the rest of the party later. Spot, Illiken,
Yeah.
What would you like to do in this exact moment?
This exact moment, I will get my spells ready,
Bonus action, shit your pants.
I might.
What he said.
I'll consider
I
it.
thought that was a free action.
Yeah.
It depends on the.
Thunder
It is an
It-
R campaign, unless you want to use your bonus action, then you can add a little bit of extra stank on that.
It depends on the severity of the shit.
Ooh, history check.
Thunder
I
type.
would like
Oh my god.
to cast 4th level fly on me and Ilkin, please.
Okay, roll a d20.
Yeah, of course. Whatever. This is a very bad
Actually,
time
I
for that to
believe I still
happen.
have a trigger of wild magic, don't I?
You might. Let me check.
Double check your stuff.
You do not.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
So roll me a
And
d20 for me.
I got a 2.
Do you
I'm
want a
not
trigger?
triggering it. No.
Okay. So the incantation of fly begins to apparate, and Illican, you feel yourself capable of lifting yourself off the ground.
This is when we bail, and then I would like to start flying if that's possible. Unless,
Okay.
you know.
Before you do.
Yeah, before I do, yeah.
As you guys are leaving or attempting to flee, where are my dice? There they are. Yeah, that's gonna be against you.
Who
That came off the
you?
table. Alright, Spot, I need to know.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, it hits. It definitely hits.
Oh, what is it?
It is a 4th level guiding bolt.
Fuck, okay. Let's go. How much?
I need to... Sorry, I'm looking at it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 66.
Oh,
Illican, go
my
and roll me the
God,
damage
that
for a 4th level
hurts.
guiding bolt since I have your attention. Just roll the damage
Okay.
for me. It'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because I currently don't have 46 in front of me, or the total d6 in front of me.
Wait, how much? This is 66
4th
for
level
me.
guiding bolt. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to cast it, you just have to roll the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 76. Awesome. 24 points of
24?
radiant damage. Tobias, and you're
yeah.
concentrating on a spell. I need you to make
Okay,
a
so
Constitution saving throw. Your DC
what
is
was the
12.
damage again?
24.
24. Ah, that hurts. Whatever. 24 damage. That's a lot.
Now you need to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is
Of course.
12, and it's for maintaining concentration on your spell.
Yeah. 25.
You maintain concentration, and both Illican and Spot, you escape out that tunnel.
Yeah, are we safe?
You don't know.
Can I fireball the tunnel, the opening, please?
Well, sure, I'll allow that.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll fireball the tunnel.
Alright. Roll me a
Should
d20
I
for the
roll?
spell.
Of course. Should I roll damage? Is that even a point?
Yes, you'll roll damage.
Okay, nice. No wild, no wild magic,
Okay.
and then 31 damage.
31 points of damage to the structure.
Yeah, of
Okay. I need you to make me an Arcana check.
course. Let me see this shit.
And actually, here's what I'll do. Make me a Charisma Arcana check. So if you're proficient with Arcana, it's going to be a Charisma check plus your proficiency bonus.
I'm not. I
Then just
am
make me a
not
Charisma check.
proficient. Just charisma check.
Yeah, you're not proficient with Arcana, then just Charisma.
Yeah, I'm better at that anyway. 16.
16. Okay. You angle the spell and kind of direct it into more of a destructive manner as the spell kind of arcs out and crashes into the top of this of the opening itself. You watch as the fire erupts, parts of the stone crack and fall, but not much.
Fuck.
Okay.
You still manage
Really
to flee out of the way. Illican, you probably would notice this before Spot does, but as you guys are currently flying away, you see him kind of emerge from that space.
Are we too far? Can I still try to smack the ceiling?
Did you want to try?
Yes.
With what?
I want to use my warhammer since I've already got it in my hand.
You guys would have been running away. So if you're using your warhammer, this would have been before Spot uses the fireball.
Oh. Damn. So I figured if he'd weakened the ceiling, I could try and...
You could fly back if you want to, but then you will be right next to Haldor.
Yeah.
I do not want to be next to Haldor.
Then fleeing. You guys watch as he raises his hand in your direction. Squints down in an angry furrowed brow. Just lowers his arm. He disappears beyond view as the cloud cover is still dense, not as dense as it once was, but still a thrashing storm. It's well enough that I'm not going to make you guys attempt to control yourselves within it. But you eventually lose sight of him as you continue further south. The rest of you, as the vision shifts and blurs, you find yourselves standing out in the middle of the storm. You all look around yourselves. You all made it. But
Yeah.
as you're looking about, you, in the denseness of the storm, don't see where you are at the moment. You are currently unaware of where you are. Well, that was close. Let's hope your friends survive.
Where are we?
Outside. How the fuck I know?
Where?
Fucking away from the mountain. I got us as far as I could. Well, not as far as I could. I got us somewhere mid-range. I think that we are just south of the mountain. I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure that's where we are.
Can Jack make some kind of survival, nature, whatever, to try to ascertain where we are?
You may with you make a survival check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, Conrad, can't you just check the ink beetle?
The ink beetle won't exactly help us because it tracks where Haldor is, not where I am.
But if it tracks where Haldor is, we can know where the mountain is.
If we knew where I was,
Hopefully.
he pulls out the paper and shows you like where the ink beetle is. And as he shows you where it is, you can see it kind of like dragging across
Oh.
where the mountain is and the path that Haldor took. That's it.
Can anyone send a message to Spotter or Lacoon?
I can't.
Said it was a survival?
Someone
Survival,
else
yeah, what'd you
then.
roll?
That was a total of 4.
You've got no fucking clue.
Too disoriented by the... I'm not used to teleportation anymore.
Yeah, I know, it's... You're definitely... Some of you are definitely a little dizzy from the teleportation.
Mass teleportation's different. Feels different, man.
On a much darker note, I am pretty tapped for the day. So we're kind of stuck out here. Again, hopefully your friends survive.
We didn't-
Okay, well, let's get moving.
Right.
Somewhere. Can anyone tell at least north or south or something?
Jack has navigator's tools. I'm assuming that has a compass.
Um...
And they are land
would-
navigator's tools.
I'll say yes. With your navigator's tools, you are able to discern northwest, south, and east.
Okay.
Is it any less colder than before, like, the dragon was around?
Marginally, if even.
Let's move.
Which
Let's
direction
move
you head?
back towards the water or something.
You guys are heading west?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess...
Okay.
I guess our best bet would be to head for Aurora, meet up at Oxide, and hope the others have the same idea. Oxide
Alright.
can send a message if not.
I like that idea.
So, you guys continue traveling. There's a long path ahead of you before eventually the night falls and you become exhausted. At this point, you'll sit down for a long rest and attempt to conserve your energy for those who wish to, still unsure of your current location. Spot and Illiken. as you
Yes.
hear the wind thrashing about you, just barely being able to make out each other's images through the dense wind. You eventually push beyond that dense cloud cover and into the snowing area around yourselves. Close to the mountain itself, where do you go?
Well, I guess I would try to fly directly away from the mountain.
Okay.
Based on,
Past
the guy being
experience.
at the mountain.
We shouldn't head in the direction that we came out of the cave.
Sure. Aren't we out of the mountain though?
Yeah, you guys would have been. You guys headed out the hole that the dragon came in.
Yeah.
And then you guys made it out and started heading away from the mountain itself.
Yeah. Do I
An
know
hour
any
passes,
direction
by
of
the
the
way,
city?
and your
Okay.
spell fades.
Shit. Yeah.
Or will fade, should you not. You would be aware of when the spell is about to fade, so
Can
you know
cast it
when an
again?
hour is about to come up.
Sure, I'll cast it again. Why not?
Is it
Okay.
almost night or is it dark?
At the
Already.
moment, it's pretty light-ish. But with the cloud cover, it's hard to tell.
I'll cast it again.
Yeah,
Why not?
D20.
So, useful stuff. No wild magic. Let's go. We're good.
Okay. So,
Can we fly towards a city or something that we know of? If we know the direction, of course.
Yeah.
you would have to make a survival check.
Both of us or one of us?
Both of you can, or you can give each other advantage. You can give one of you can give the other
No.
advantage.
What's
Do
your
note.
survival? look
Hang
like?
on. Nope.
Okay.
Do note
Nope.
that Spot requested it, so either he gets advantage or you both roll. Either way, you'll have disadvantage. So if one of you gives the other help, if Illican, if you give him help, then he just has a straight roll.
I would just bunch. We'll just both roll. Leave it to faith. Be epic.
You have proficiency in survival. It's +8.
Well, go ahead and roll your survival at disadvantage.
Yeah.
How do I do disadvantage?
Are you on phone?
Yeah.
Long press.
Then
And
you should
then
get
click
like a little
disadvantage.
menu.
Okay. My goofy butt forgot how to do that.
13.
How
That's
to
not
long
good.
press?
Hold on, ignore that, please. I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
How to do what?
You want me to go
Yeah.
roll for you?
With a disadvantage, still got 14.
So, and then we got 14 from Illican, and what'd you get, Spot?
13.
14?
13.
13, okay.
Great.
So the two of you, as you're coming out of the cave, are still somewhat disoriented. Given a general idea, you think you know which way Aurora is going to be, but you are also wise to the fact that it would be wise to fly more away from the mountain in any direction you could potentially see. Also, wait, fly will last 10 minutes, doesn't it? Because I know that polymorph lasts an hour. How long does fly last?
10 minutes, yeah?
10 minutes. Okay, yeah, then it would have been 10 minutes, not an hour, but still.
Well, it would have been 20 minutes as I double cast it.
20 minutes, right. You are not going to reach the ground in time.
Fuck.
You could potentially reach like the cliffside of Mount Ulfrun, but that'd be the best you could do.
Right. Where's Mount Ulfrun?
Is it dark
Still
enough
below it.
out to be dim light?
To be dim light, it would be just light enough that it would not allow dim light, but that time is coming. It would have been, you're like, after the 20 minutes, you would have had to land, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you would have had to land somewhere on the mountainside. I will say that with that survival check, you can find a decent enough spot where you guys would be able to land and wait for a bit if you needed to.
I think we might need to do that. He's not hunting us anyway. He's probably given up and on his way to kill Caroline somewhere else.
Yeah, probably.
Shoot me again.
For you guys, eventually you can begin to see the light fading from the clouds, the cloud cover itself. As it gets darker and darker, eventually dim light will come.
Is it possible, I guess, to take a long rest?
Absolutely, I can try. Just we can either do Lehman's tiny hut and have a bunch of snow fall on us when we're done with our long rest, or
It's weird to me. I don't really find comfort that important. It's really about what you desire here.
I think I might have something that I prepared beforehand.
I mean, if it's
I
big
don't
enough,
know
I have a
if I got
fortress.
rid of it.
um, this space you guys have found is not big enough for the fortress.
It's not big enough? Okay.
No.
Okay,
Like,
Lehman's tiny hut then?
Yeah, let's do that.
do you have that prepared?
I do.
Oh, that's right. Your class has it
Always.
prepared. Yeah, forgot about that. Okay. So,
Alright.
you guys create Liamon's tiny hut and ready yourselves for a long rest. For the sake of this, everybody go ahead and make me your Constitution saving throws. The long rest happens, then you'll make con saves.
Okay, so your long rest before that.
Yes, long rest then con save because the exhaustion would hit before.
Oh, you crashed on me. That's nice.
Solid.
Yeah, always nice, you know.
Yeah, I love it.
That's lovely. That is wonderful. Oh my god.
What'd you roll? Well, actually, I'll just see whatever we have.
13.
13 for Illiken, Caroline.
6?
6. I need Astroth.
26. Also, don't forget everyone around me gets like a +4 to the saves.
Correct.
10.
Okay. 10 still fails. Arya.
22.
22, okay. And Spot.
21.
Starry. Oh, yes. Illiken and Spot, you do not get that +4 bonus.
Oh, yeah, I know. 21 still.
Okay.
Dude, I'm epic. I get always good rolls. I've never gotten a bad roll in my entire life.
I keep forgetting this, but pretty sure it was either Illiken or Arya, one of the two. Whoever has those boots isn't making this save, if I remember correctly.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I only
Vaelith rolled a
keep forgetting who
13
has
plus 4. Goran rolled an 11 plus 4. So Vaelith and Goran are okay.
I got a 26.
I got 12.
12. So Caroline and Starry.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. Caroline and Starry will both suffer a point of exhaustion at the morning's beginning.
Me?
We do get a long rest.
Well, you got the long rest, and then the exhaustion hits.
Right.
Yeah. Not long
Conditions.
Right, I almost forgot Conrad. With the +4 and his stats, yeah, he's fine. Oh no, he just barely makes it. Okay. He's fine still, but he just barely made it.
Damn, what a weakling.
With
Yeah.
that, as you guys wake up for the morning, Illiken spots the Liam's tiny hut fades as you wake up, and the snow just kind of on top of you. It's not a lot of snow. And as you're kind of looking up, the wind has died down drastically. The sky is still fairly gray, but there's a little more light than you would have expected for the storm itself. The snow has stopped, and the cloud cover is beginning to dissipate, but it has not come anywhere near close for what it once was. The rest of you, as you wake up and exit the tent that you have, you feel about the same, though still no sign of your friends.
Excuse me.
as you wake up.
Yeah.
What's up?
Scared.
Poopy.
Scary times.
Wait a second.
Waiting a second.
Sorry, no, I was confused. Because I was curious as to naturally how far you could go in an hour with the spell fly, so I was going to calculate it up.
10 minutes with the spell fly.
Yeah, no, I literally, that's what confused me, because all right, yeah.
Okay.
I literally just found that out. Sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted.
So, as you all wake up and begin your travels, Blue on Black. We'll cut to the other two in a minute, but for Blue on Black, as you all wake up and notice your party isn't there, do any of you have the means of sending a message to them?
Remember that you can change your prepared spell on long rests.
I
cannot
haven't got message.
I cannot send, so.
Well, I don't have sending.
Yeah,
Is it,
message
like-
would be useless here.
Is like Spot the one that has sending?
The spot of sending?
Actually,
I think
Illigan,
so.
actually.
Oh,
I know Illiken can
Yeah.
potentially prepare it, but for
I don't.
Spot, yeah, no, Spot does not
I
have
don't-
sending.
I message.
Then yeah, no, and you don't change your spell spot.
But it's Illiken.
Illiken can prepare it because she's cleric.
I already have it prepared, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I don't think I unprepared it ever.
all right.
I think that's just a perpetual spell I keep, because I have a
keep
feeling
forgetting
it's
you
always
have?
going to come in handy. Yes, I do. I can do it at 3rd level.
Okay. So as you wake up, then, if you would like, Illiken, you may send a message. It'll consume the spell slot, but you may send a message. Or you can just wait until the next day, or the end of the day, or however you'd like to do this.
I do need to think of a message to send of 20 words or less.
25.
25 words or less. And you said we went in which direction?
You think west,
Okay.
or towards the direction of Aurora,
Yeah.
from wherever your exit point from the mountain was.
Okay. So I can cast it now, and I can tell how long we had flown for, and the fact that we just landed and rested right where we landed.
Okay.
So, as I
So-
speak to the one buddy who was with me when we had to escape, thanks to him that we could escape, I say, what? I have to send them a message to let them know we got out of the cave, and we're out of the cave.
Yeah, might be for the better.
Should I include anything in the message that you want me to?
Maybe you mentioned that we're alive. No, it's a good thing to mention.
That is always a
Um,
given, of course.
You could always play an epic prank and say that we're not alive.
I would hope that the sarcasm and the silliness would translate through.
Well,
Pretty
if they
sure
hear
it
your
would.
voice.
It is my voice, after all.
Yeah. Maybe not an epic prank to play on your friends when they think you're dead, but who knows?
just a prank, bro.
We flew for 20 minutes. We hope is what west is. Out of the cave.
Keep going, I'll be right back.
We might be alive.
And
Do you think that's a good message to send?
I think that makes gets the point across.
Okay.
Maybe mention something about like that we don't know where the guy is.
Could just say we left him in the cave.
Left him in the cave. Yeah. Left him. Leave him.
Okay.
Found a better man.
The message will go as follows.
Oh, for Rex will
We
read that.
may be
That's what they
alive.
said.
We left that Titan
Illiken.
in the cave and went, we assume, west for 20 minutes by flight. Landed and rested.
Who are you sending it to?
I will send this message to Arya.
Do only I hear it, or
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
it's like in
And you
my
can
head?
send a response.
Yes, it's like telepathic in your head. Basically, you have 25 words to respond.
Well, I will relay the message, I suppose.
Yes.
So, what do you say exactly to the rest of your party?
They're alive. They got out. They think Haldor is in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Illican, that's about the response you get.
And for out of character reference, I did the math. Fly spell, you'll go an average of 6,000 feet within its duration if you're not dashing.
Minus 60 because Spot had to be delayed for about 60 feet. He couldn't dash.
Well,
Oh, wait, if you're not
yeah,
dashing.
yeah, if you're not dashing. With a dash, double it.
Yeah, that's about right then.
Yeah, so like 2.5 miles for one casting.
All right then. So, as the rest of Blue on Black are receiving the relay from Arya, Conrad kind of pipes up. Well, isn't that a blessing in disguise? At least your friend survived. Though I can't say that we are exactly safe. We should get moving. Haldor's on his way.
No shit.
Do you know exactly how he's tracking us? How any way we could prevent it or disable it?
Well, about that. There is a possibility, small, however small it is, that he could be tracking us through this beetle. It's a two-way thing. However, I doubt it. He's not exactly the most intelligent folk. There's a greater chance that he's using a divine... how do I say this? He's got a very close connection to his deity. And through that deity and through his spells, he's capable of tracking many different creatures. I would put money on the fact that that is how he is currently tracking Caroline. Granted, it could be this. And knowing that it could be this, he kind of takes it off the paper. What say we? Do we remove it out of play, or keep it just in case?
Well, I'd say before we get rid of something that useful entirely, maybe we perform some kind of test with it. Leave it somewhere we know, head off somewhere else, come back a few days or so. If it's still there, then he probably wasn't tracking through it.
That's not a bad idea. Where would you think we would leave it, though? We're currently in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
I didn't say we could perform said test right now.
Well, no, but okay, so you want me to keep it now?
For now, I'd say hold on to it, in my opinion, and we could test it at a later date.
Right. Speaking of, it probably would have been a valuable idea to give one of them the beetles that you had taken from my body. Where are those beetles, by the way?
You need them?
Well, no, I just... Retroactively thinking, it probably would have been a good idea to lend Spot one of those beetles so that we knew where they were, or that they could track us. The afterthought. My apologies.
Right.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Aye, whatever that means. In any case, like I said, we should get moving. And, Jack, should you have an idea, definitely let us know. Or let me know, at least. I could also, should I know where that location is, send it there. But that's going to leave me pretty tapped for the day. Just a heads up. So whenever you send it, just let me know.
Okay. Out of character. Would I know if you stick something, like say somebody's tracking something you have, if it is in a bag of holding, can they still track it? Is that something I would know?
You've got no idea.
Because I feel like we've gone over this before with Helder's Rod. I feel like we went over this back when it was just like the three of us.
So the initial thought was no. And then you were confronted by, I believe, the Sin of Wrath.
Whoever, she was a barbarian, I remember that
Yes.
Nicole? Wait, no, is it Nicole? Which one is it? Is it Clementine?
Clementine.
No. Clementine.
Yes.
much. Okay, so the answer to that would have been no. Okay. Carry on.
Nicolette, sorry.
Yeah, Nicolette was the Sin of Sloth.
Didn't you just say Wrath?
I did.
Oh,
It's not
right.
Nicolette that's
Clementine.
following.
Sorry,
Or
I
that's,
thought I said Nicole and that you said that was correct.
No,
I was
that's not
just
what I meant.
mixing
My
everything
apologies, yes.
The Sin of Nicole.
What a sin.
Oh, I'm gonna have to bring that one up later.
Mike, if you're still listening, by the way, my door's unlocked.
So if anyone that wants to go to Riley's address and
Fuck
rob
you.
them, it's very easy.
Rabrel does mention as well. I guess I shouldn't leave this off the table either. I do have the capability of teleporting us somewhere else here. Or elsewhere, I guess, technically. I just need to know where the location is. Wherever we would like to go, that's where I can take us.
Now, is this limited to the same number of people as before?
Correct. Which means I
Okay.
could not, I couldn't grab the two we left behind previously. They have to find their own way. But there's still a limited number of us, so we could pick a location and wait for them. Granted, we don't actually have a way to know where they are.
Well,
And wherever I choose needs to be vacant of any people or objects, otherwise it can get very painful for us.
keep that in mind. Definitely might be useful when it comes time to leave this place.
Right. Which, I guess, reminds me. Am I welcome?
To be continued.
Welcome where?
To
With
leave
you
with
all.
us.
At the moment, yes, I've saved your lives, which, by the way, you're welcome. But, not exactly on even grounds with you all.
Hmm.
Actually, if I might, Caroline, would you mind if we had words separate from the rest?
I would mind.
Well, would you mind if we had a word separate from the rest plus a couple?
I'll stick by you. Looking at Caroline.
I understand your mistrust, but I'm confused, and I would like a couple answers myself.
Sure.
Please, the rest of you, please leave us be. And he begins to kind of walk away from the party. Do you and Jack follow, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
I wait for Caroline and follow her.
Okay. You get about 60 or 70 feet away from the rest of the party before Conrad turns to you all. So, if you don't mind me asking, Vaelith, how sadistic are you? Don't get me wrong, I'm actually kind of intrigued by it, but of all people, after what you did. I don't know if she knows or not, hence why I wanted some privacy. As a matter of fact, to you, Mr. Steele, how do you feel about her? And gestures to Caroline.
I feel no different than I did before.
Right. I just thought that your family would be a little more, I don't know, against friendly fire?
I was a pirate.
Come again.
I was a pirate for Pete's sake.
Right.
I was thrown off by a mutiny. I'm kind of used to it.
I was just more, I don't know, confused. Does she even know?
I look at Caroline for that one.
Well, the silence is enough.
What do you want?
This was not a.
I mean, fair is fair. I want a lot of things. Nothing from you all. But I believe there is much to be accomplished with aligning with you all. As I said before, I know there's a lot I need to atone to. Atone for? Words. Not the point. The point that I have to make is that I saw a lot within you. A lot of you. Potential for success. And I would like to be a part of that. Yes, there are personal motives for this. I want power. Because of course I do. I'm still the same, well, ish, rebel as before, but I feel a lot different. Cheating death wasn't easy. And it took a lot from me. Caroline, you of all people should know that.
Mhm.
But there's still so much I don't know about. I guess I was more just confused on your dynamic. I thought it was a lot more I don't know, strong-knit, close-knit. I was more just surprised when Vaelith introduced herself to me.
Every family has its secrets.
Hi. Can't argue with that
And
one.
you don't know shit about me, okay?
Only what I've been able to research, which, surprisingly, isn't much.
Yes, there's a reason for that.
But there's still a recorded death for Caroline Scavlan. Put back by some priest of Asher. Hence why I know that. As well as what was exonerated from the corpse of Dante. Speak with the Dead is an interesting spell. It tells you a lot. I just had questions, that's all.
Well,
And, as a show of trust, though, as you can understand, a small amount of leverage, I will keep what I know to myself. But that's a two-way street. Betray me, and I'll let what I know slip. I have no intentions of doing so, and that's an honest statement to you.
well.
But I
What's
also
this vibe?
make an insight
So,
check.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Go ahead and make me a vibe check.
Yeah, no.
I'm a vibe checking him.
I want to
I
insight
will
this
murder
here
you.
if I can.
What are you doing,
A
Jack?
21.
I would also like to insight this.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check as well.
Shit.
Honestly, Jack, he's hard to read.
I got
Caroline,
a 21.
Yeah, no, that was a 5.
as far as you can tell, he's oddly being genuine.
You wanna know what I want?
By all means.
I want to kill you.
I believe that. I can't exactly understand why. I'm sure you've identified the weapon you've taken from my body, yes?
Ah.
The rapier.
The
The item
one.
is called the Rapier of Certain Death.
Yes, I know what it does.
Then you know that his inability to be restored was not permanent.
Yes.
What you did was voluntary. I'm not the one to be blamed for it.
I don't care.
I can see that.
Well,
If you must know my intentions, I wish to be a part of Blue on Black because I see a lot of potential. For personal gain and for personal growth. Something I've been finding a lot more desire for lately.
well, to answer your inquiry on that matter, personally, I don't think you'd ever become a member, but a possible asset to work with is probably on the table at the very least.
Well,
Eventually.
I can appreciate that.
So, as we try and find a way to travel back to Kylen-Jaal, my vote is that you are welcome so we can decide your usefulness there with the rest of the company.
Fair
And
enough.
until then, and only then, will the remnants of this deal be fully hashed out.
Let's shake on it.
No.
An assurance of honor. Not once have I ever lied to you. Deceived you maybe,
Jack,
but never once have I lied.
Jack will let out a pretty deep sigh, but then shake.
Thank you. Now,
We may not like you, but as much as it may pain us, the information you could possibly give us is valuable, and I'm sure you understand that.
hence my initial mannerisms.
So,
Who amongst you all would be the one to talk about for casting the arcane? I'm assuming that would have been either Spot or Story, yes?
Yes.
I
I
believe
also
so.
need to get used to the other accent. Say goodbye to this one, the natural accent. Got to play the part of Conrad now. Should have held that a bit too
Sorry
close.
is the one that is studied. Or a scholar, if you want. Spot's just crazy.
Crazy.
My hard work is paying off.
He opens up like the what do you call it? The collar of his buttoned up shirt. As he does, he pulls out a spell scroll. You'll need this. Granted, he will only get one shot.
Is this what I believe it is?
Aye.
Read it. Do you read spell scrolls out of character?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a
But-
formula.
Jack might have used to be able to understand it somewhat, but well, have initiate. If I look at it, would I be able to discern anything from it?
Potentially.
I also have a scroll, actually.
Yeah, no. If he's handing this over to us, I want to open it up and like just read it over.
He
kind of
kind of
like
pulls back
inspect it.
away from you, actually.
Okay.
If you don't mind, the one to be handling this would be Starry, then, yes?
Aye.
Then to him the scroll will go.
Okay.
I have no doubts that you're capable of understanding. I have minor doubts that you're capable of understanding the scroll, but again, you get one shot.
Oh, I had no intention of using it myself. I was merely curious.
There's
And
more
we
I'd like
don't
to
use it
discuss with
here.
you in particular, Jack, but we'll get to that. And he begins to make his way towards the rest of the group. Starry, were you identifying your magic items in this point?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you were because you're typically on top of all that.
Yeah.
All right. So, for the first item, what are you identifying first?
The shield.
Did you write them down?
I did write all the items that we found down. Yes. I write everything down. I've been writing
Sure
items
you do, honey.
since the middle of
Sure.
November 2021. Okay.
So, there were 4 items that you had. What are you identifying?
4.
Yep.
I had a post battle. Oh, that's what. I had an armor scale. Fuck. Sorry. Armor scale, shield, an amulet, and a sword.
Yep.
Correct. I'm gonna do the amulet first.
Okay. After 10 minutes, the amulet is identified. Go ahead and look up the Amulet of Equilibrium on D&D Beyond.
Fuck yeah. That's a. I've heard that before.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Equalizer.
This is a simple
Equalizer.
equalizer Spotify.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Equal rights.
That's
Inventory.
what's that one again? Fertilizer. Det var den jag tänkte på.
Amulet of Equilibrium.
Mm-hmm.
This.
And
Okay.
you can tell everybody what it does in character if you'd like. But you still have your other magic items should you wish to use them.
I would need to read all that, but I'm gonna do everything else first.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do the armor scale.
Okay. The scaled armor.
Yeah.
It is called Kawat Herald's Scales. It is a set of scale mail armor. And you would know that it requires attunement by a creature of good alignment.
It was called what?
It requires attunement by a creature of good alignment. You can look up Kawalt Herald Scales.
Okay.
And you're not going to spell that right, just a warning.
Wait, is this the same kind of spelling as the apparatus?
I don't know. I'll put it in the campaign chat for you, Starry.
I think I spelled it.
Who's getting notifications everywhere?
Not me. It's me.
I was gonna say I've got a ton of them, but they're not popping up.
I did it on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. Herald's Scale. What the fuck are not there? There, called her scale. Add it to my backpack. Why are you not there? Oh, fuck off.
Damn, that's not nice.
Oh, there's it.
What if I want to stay?
Caroline, you can stay.
Yay.
But on the other hand,
Fuck.
Well, he's already gone, so mission accomplished.
I'm not here.
Yeah.
By the way, for those who are curious, here's what they look like.
yeah,
I guess Starry's just racist. Get it.
And for
I mean,
those
what
in
else
the stream who
would
want
you
to know
do?
what they look like, you could always go to the Griffin Saddleback and pick up the book.
Damn. Way to
I-
plug it.
All right, next I'm gonna do the sword. I believe that Valis is still with us.
Valith is with you guys, yes. She's currently... Actually, I need to check something. Does Valith have a certain spell?
I'm gonna ask Valis for.
She
I
does
can
not, but she can easily pick it up later. She won't have it yet. She has the rapier, though. Did you want to...
Wasn't it a short sword?
Or it's a short sword, yes, correct.
Yeah. I want to ask if I can borrow that for a minute. 10 minutes.
Make a persuasion check.
I was thinking you're gonna do something like that. Did I spell correctly? No, I did not.
Try again.
20.
Nice.
20.
Fucking
Valeth hands over the sword, and after another 10 minutes of identifying, you know what... You can go ahead and look for something called minute. As in
Minute.
time. Minute.
Okay, well, I'm in love with that name. That sounds cool. It's just called the Minute.
At this point, it's just... No, not the minute, just minute.
Yeah, I know. It's... Yeah. The superheroes called Flash, not the Flash, but you call him the Flash. Do you? No, you don't.
No.
Never mind. Fuck!
No.
I duck.
Okay. And at this
alright.
point, the rest of your party makes it back to your group, and you are handed a spell scroll from Conrad.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do the shield.
Oh, well, first off, Conrad's next to you, and he's in the middle of he's handing you the spell scroll.
I know that. Okay, cool. We'll do that.
This, and
It's
as
gonna
you grab
ignore
it, he
him.
holds on to it and says, "This is your only shot.
I'll make it count.
You better." And he releases it.
I take it. I'm gonna read it. Just
So,
look.
reading the spell scroll, and I have to find this in a second, so give me 1 minute. Where is it? Oh, I know. Nope, it's not there. So this is a spell scroll that a lot of it reads kind of like gibberish for the most part. But you do understand some of the arcane symbols in there that involve a lot of conjuration magic. The spell is not a spell you'll find on D&D Beyond, but it is called Veer's Exile.
Can you spell that out for me in the whatever chat?
Yeah.
What level is it?
Well, it's a 9th level spell.
9th
Ooh,
level spell.
And in the
That's
notes, I'll put it in.
Nice.
powerful.
Oh, beauty. I will add a 9th level spell to my backpack, and then edit that.
Veer's
Power
Power
shit.
Word Exile.
Sure you don't want it in like one of the bags of holding or something.
That is right. I am over carrying capacity, so
And the
That one spell scroll.
Solid. That one piece of paper is what did it for you.
I'm carrying
very
a lot.
caring.
Well, you also
More-
have the armor from earlier, so you'll probably be able to distribute some of that out.
Okay.
I forget,
Do we
how do you
still have that lead box that we made for like
No, I don't think I have it, at least. I have the lead box inside me, but I'm not there.
All right.
That fits. That checks out.
And
Might want to check the bag of holding, I
can you
guess.
tell me what it is? Am I allowed to know?
The last item.
No, the Veer's power of exile, power word exile.
You'd have to sit there and actually take time making arcana checks to study the spell and attempt to create a spell that reverse engineers that. This is a long project you'll have to undertake.
Okay.
This story gets this spell. This spell's fucking... Isn't this with fucking banished Elder would though?
Why
That's
can't him?
That is
Oh,
the
this spell
spell
like
that
that.
banished Elder Soraya.
Fucking story gets us spells. That's fucking powerful as shit though.
Hmm.
Well, I will.
you can write it into your book.
I
and
can't.
have it.
I wouldn't be able to use it for another 8 levels or something.
Well, so here's the
Till I
thing.
get-
You can use a spell scroll, but once you use a spell scroll, that spell's gone.
I know.
Yeah.
Spell scrolls are one-time use. Wizards are able to transcribe their spells into spell scrolls, or vice versa. Consuming the spell scroll in the process to the book will remove the spell from the spell scroll and make it a reoccurring spell that you could cast, potentially.
Yeah.
However, if there is an arcana check involved, if you fail to do so, you potentially waste the spell scroll and spell altogether.
Okay, well, I need to be 17th level to cast 9th level spells. So, Caroline, I don't think
You
that's
have
possible.
you have the ability to cast the 9th level spell as a spell scroll, requiring an arcana check, otherwise it fails and dissipates.
I know.
Yeah.
You can also,
So
using the spell scroll, attempts to make Arcana checks
Maybe
to
we
reverse
can
engineer.
get help from maybe we can get help from the archivist that we know in pretty well.
Walk over here.
No, not crack a
Yeah.
beer.
Like, hey man, can we get another one?
Ruben Ziltroy?
Um,
Archivist
yeah,
Ruben?
it's the guy that has a name that's almost spelled like clitoris.
What?
What?
Ziltroy?
Archivist
I really
Ruben
have to
Ziltrois? Is that what you're referring to?
It's not
Yes,
Tor-
that
it's
guy.
not
Wait,
Ziltroy.
choice? Okay.
Ziltrois, yes.
That's just what I remember,
Okay, I
man.
see it. I
Clitoris.
see it.
Thank you.
Oh yes, and then there's fucking Nephews penis. Oh haha.
Well, he's not an archivist, is he? He's
No,
gay
no.
No,
stuff.
he's just
No.
a shopkeeper.
Okay. Yes. Now
He's a
after
magic
that,
man.
I am going to look over the shield.
Wonky man.
Okay.
I saved this one for last. Come on. I need a new shield.
I am looking it up right now. The shield is called Overshield.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Overshield.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a +2. Come on. What's mine? Mine is.
Worse.
Stop, guys. Stop talking.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to stop talking.
bitch. Can do about it.
And for those of you who are curious as to what it looks like, there you go.
It's a +2 too. Damn it.
Looks like a shield from Skylanders.
Why did you put it in campaign notes?
That's the chat I was on. I don't know.
I was gonna say I can't see nothing.
That's like it.
There you here.
Goes
There
hard.
you. God damn it.
No, I'm trying to switch.
Well,
chats.
let's roll again.
It's not working.
Overshield. One word.
I know.
Yeah.
Discord, no.
While all of that is
Lord.
happening, Spot and Illiken, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna find our way out.
Assumedly walking our way in the direction that we were
You are on the side of a
already
mountain.
headed in.
We gotta get down from mountain. I assume.
Yes.
Unless we just bail.
And mountains
Yeah.
are huge.
Armor class can now be 21. Fuck you guys.
Is it still a lot of wind? Or has the wind calmed down?
I love how Star is just like, I found the shield, it's mine now.
I can. I was trying to ask everyone.
I love how we have a wizard with an armor class of 21.
Right?
That's
Right.
absolutely ridiculous.
Is it still really windy out?
No, it is not.
No.
Good.
I'm gonna ask
Is
everyone
that,
if I can
like-
shoot.
There are
You
high
said-
winds due to your altitude, but that's the only wind you guys are currently facing. They
Yeah,
don't
I
feel
can
incredibly
waste-
powerful like they did the other day.
I can waste 2 4th level spell slots to use polymorph, I guess. It makes us fly for an hour instead of 10 minutes.
And what are you going to turn us into?
That depends what you want to be turned into.
It depends what's available as an option.
Yeah, for all I know, I only have one giant fucking owl. And that's how I've gotten around these mountains.
That is all you've attempted to turn into, so what would you like to do?
That's all I know how to turn into. That it's gonna last me in these winds. So I assume the owl would be the best choice here. Well, you...
Yeah,
He goes for a
the
giant
snowy owl.
just a giant snake, and it's like, well, damn it.
Okay. So Spot, you're making 2 giant snow owls?
yeah. I'll use Twin Spell.
I'm going to assume that I'm still
Okay.
much bigger than you are.
Well, not if we both turn
You
into
are.
a snow owl.
Are you the biggest in our campaign? Like in Bloom Black?
What are you doing?
No, if
Me?
Ilkin's freaking biggest in Bloom Black.
She's the tallest amongst all of you, yes.
Yeah. Tall lady, you know.
I don't think about that enough.
Yeah, Elikin is 7.5 feet tall,
Yeah, that's like almost the tallest star in real life.
and she's considered kind of short.
Alright, that's...
For Goliath, that's actually about average size.
Well, for yeah, like in general, just all the people around her. Her parents are probably just slightly taller than she is.
Yes. Anyway, but so Spot,
Yeah,
I think
anyway.
7.5 feet
casting a
tall
spell?
is the minimum height for a Goliath. I am double checking right now just so
Spot.
I'm not forgetting.
Tobias,
Oh.
Oops.
are you casting the spell?
Yeah, I am. I'm using
Okay.
Twin Spell, too.
Gotcha. So first
Yeah.
off, roll a d20.
Of course. I always will never ever forget to do that.
Never mind. Minimum
Yeah.
height is 7 feet.
We're good.
Okay. So while you polymorph yourself and Illikin into a pair of snow owls, correct?
Yeah, giant snow owls.
Giants, right. Which, as you both begin to take form, Spot, you familiarize yourself with that same form, that silvery gray kind of feathery look that you kind of adopted the first time, and you look to your left and see something that's about 1.5 feet taller than you.
What? Really? Snow?
And you can definitely see like a very similar kind of design, but it's more of a matte gray feathering that matches Illikin's like tone of
Stony
skin.
appearance.
Yeah.
So they're just customizable snow owls?
If I was naked, I would probably blend into a rock face. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And you guys begin to fly. And
Fly.
you said you're trying to head towards Aurora.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Through your escapades, Spot, you kind of have a general-ish idea, but it's also visibility's a lot easier. You don't quite see where exactly you were, but you do get a general idea for where you need to go.
Yeah.
You guys continue your travel, eventually getting closer and closer to the ground. As the giant eagle, you're also faster, so you do get to cover more ground with just the two of you.
Fuck yeah.
As the hour fades, you are. You understand it would take more than just the hour itself to get to the the ground itself, but you've managed to travel a decent amount. You have to recast the spell again.
Sure,
But I'll allow you
do
just
that.
to consume the spell slot, roll a d20, and move on past that.
Okay, let me...
Well, the spell
Okay.
slot, the twin spell, sorcery points, and then move past it, but you get the
Yeah,
point.
of course. Oh my god, that's a 2. That's not good.
Do you want to use it?
No.
Okay.
No, Rexel. No, why would I?
Because it's fun.
No, there's no reason for me to do so. There's no advantage to get. Unless
Okay.
it's teleporting, that would be really useful.
That would be.
Mm.
So, you eventually fly, and eventually hit to a point where you coast around the ground itself, and continuing to fly together, the two of you. The second hour eventually ends, and you manage to, while on the ground, reshape yourselves into your original forms. And I'm assuming continue your travel, yes?
Yeah. Let's go.
Alright. With that, the rest of your party. I'm assuming you guys
Excuse
are
me.
traveling in the direction you think is west. Well, you know which direction is west, thanks to the navigator's tools. But you're traveling west, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. After gathering your materials and continuing your journey, distributing your items however you wish to distribute them.
Yeah, what did the amulet do, by the way?
Fucking nothing.
Sorry?
Sorry, muted.
Fucking hell. What the amulet did, or what I did to the amulet?
Well,
What
they asked
the
what the amulet
amulet-
did, so in your own words, how would you describe the amulet?
Fuck, I haven't gotten a chance to read that through. Am I just gonna take a minute now to read it in complete silence?
Well, I'll say this. As you guys continue your journey, we'll have the banter in a bit, but for now, we'll go ahead and jump to break.
Oh, you can also read it after that if you're feeling like it.
Thank you.
We'll be back in the next, I don't know, 10-ish minutes.
Yeah, the space between you
whatever.
asking the question and me explaining it perfectly was only 2 seconds.
Anyway, but we'll come back to that. Yeah, everybody just make sure you're back here within the next 20-ish minutes.
Okay, so wait, you just said within the hour of polymorph, they didn't reach the ground? Did I hear
Within
that?
the hour of the first polymorph. Spot cast it again within the second hour they did.
Well, I was gonna say, because I just looked it up, that is a massive fucking mountain then.
Yes.
It is the
Yes,
massive
it
mountain.
is.
Like, literally, because without dashing, and fly speed of polymorph,
Who's the asshole?
Sorry. It's
So-
sorry.
they would, without dashing, they would be able to go 36,000 feet in an hour. That is
Ooh.
7,000 feet taller than Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Without dashing.
That is
Yeah.
a big ass mountain. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
It might be full of cave systems.
So literally, that thing was 6 miles high without the dash. If you're dashing the whole way, that thing's more than 12 miles high.
If you must
Yeah.
know, it is about 14.5 miles high.
Yeah.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
We're also a giant and a
No, wait.
robot.
Okay, wait.
Owls
So
to fly down
14
the
and a
mountain.
half.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, okay.
don't think
Jesus,
really-
what?
Unrealistic isn't really the.
It's
I don't know
fantasy. I
why.
can do what I want.
I don't know why, but when it comes to like movement speeds and how much we can make in like a span of time, I'm just obsessed with calculating it and finding out.
Ooh, find out.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna
What?
make myself some food while everybody reads on their stuff, and then goes and takes a break, bathroom break, whatever you guys need. Yeah,
Yeah.
be back.
What am I
Let's take
finding
like
out?
let's take like an inventory check. Let's just all read all of our inventory so
No,
that
wait,
we just like
hold
get a
on.
refresher.
Somebody wanted me to find something? What?
Me.
just
My speed.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find the thing. Where the hell is it? Where the
Top
hell
of
is
your
it?
character sheet should be.
No, sorry, no unmute for you.
Oh, just 30 feet of walking speed, but there's
Bad
something
start.
that's down
Bad
at the
start.
bottom. Something that's a racial trait?
Goliath racial trait. Let me look.
Yeah.
No, not a racial trait.
Rachel. Rachel? Whatever.
Rachel?
Rachel?
Bitch.
There's something.
My
Something
sister
with
just
my
looked at me
movement
weird because I
speed.
said bitch.
Is it?
My name's Rachel. Rachel
Is it
Peter.
Steps of the Night?
Damn, this Rachel is
Sorry?
going hard.
That was an
Oh,
actual
yeah,
king.
it's Steps of the Night.
I'm on my phone. I don't want to wear my headset. I got ear piercings, so yeah, it kind of hurts.
Use in-ear stuff then, like AirPods and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I lost my
You
have
headset
AirPods,
this year.
sorry.
I'm happy for not
At
using
Steps of the Night, it's
Use
a
earbuds
flying speed
then, or
equal
like
to walking
yeah.
speed. My walking speed is
Hey.
30 feet.
I
So
don't think I
flying speed?
thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that if it's equal to it, wouldn't change the distances. It just
Doesn't
means
cause me
alright,
pain.
you can do it flying or walking.
Spot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you
So
want to play Valorant after we finish playing D&D?
Sure.
And that's only for a minute, but
Yay.
I can do it for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
okay,
You want to
so
play
without
Valorant after we play
dashing,
D&D?
you've got 300 feet a
Yay.
minute, 3,000 an hour.
Goran isn't here, I guess.
Well, he would also
But I'd
have
have to take
extreme ping.
Several long rests
That's true.
Yeah, but
to
then
make it equal an hour. Damn.
well,
Imagine
no.
being American.
This is just as your walking speed, like because
Yeah.
you can translate
Wouldn't
that
be
in
me.
whatever. So
But with Steps of the Night, I wouldn't have to worry about things like snow getting in the way. Of course, I'm a Goliath,
Well, yeah.
so I basically just push that shit like nobody's business.
yeah, so
Just
300
like a little
feet,
bit of resistance.
It's an inventory
300
check.
feet a minute walking. If you dash, 600.
Hmm.
Okay, I will be back.
Okay.
To limit.
But Arya, we have those rings. Those are kind of cool, actually.
What
The-
I'm
the-
not supposed to suffer the penalties for being in high altitude.
They are called status signet, and
Yeah.
it's like a ring, and then another person has a ring, and then I'm magically aware of the creature's current number of hit points and conditions.
Yeah.
Also pretty cool. It basically just allows us to like check each other's character sheets.
Yeah.
Just like to check like how you doing on hit points and stuff. They're nice.
Yes,
I like
and
them.
else- Is it anyone who has other people's character sheets up?
I do sometimes.
Yeah, because I know
Usually when like you guys are trying to cast spells, I'm like checking the spells. Just in case you guys do anything wrong, I'm just like
Yeah, because I do check on people when like they're not here. I'm always like on their character sheet.
In
yeah, same.
expectations for my next long rest, I want to change a spell, but I don't know which one I should change.
Oh, that's yeah.
I don't know what I would
I-
change my spell. I'm getting rid of Cloud Kill. That shit sucked.
So I'm
I
gonna go
got,
through the list of spells that I have that I want to be able to use, but I don't have the space to use them because the things that I need I have to keep. And some things I can't unprepare because I want to. I never really use them, but I can't unprepare them.
Sorry, why don't you just turn off notifications on Discord?
No, I don't know why they keep coming through every time. I thought I had noise cancellation on this bitch. I don't. Why is it not on? Fuck. There it is. Now I'm gonna play the. I'm gonna. Can someone mention me on Discord just so I can hear it?
You can also turn your notifications on to only app mentions.
Yeah,
That's what I have, I think, maybe.
Did
I
you
do.
hear that?
Unless it's like a chat channel.
We
that's
heard like
what
half
it
of
is.
it, I think.
Okay. Well, I'll go. Do not disturb then.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
Are you on your phone?
bad quality, Kevin.
holy shit. Okay, this wouldn't work on the only construct in the party, but I have a heal spell, 6th level. A surge, choose a creature that you see within range. A surge of positive energy washes through the creature, causing it to regain 70 hit points.
Nice.
It
But it
also
doesn't
ends
work on
blindness, deafness,
spot?
and any diseases affecting the target. This spell has no effect on constructs or undead. When you cast using a spell slot when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 7th level or higher, the amount of healing increases by 10 for each slot level above 6th.
I can heal myself, though, so it's fine.
So that's 80
That's true.
HP. I could max heal myself when I have 8th level spell slots available.
Yeah.
I can.
Max heal.
Also, Starry and Veilith can also heal you.
Yeah. I have
I
Empiric
also-
Touch, but I've never
I
gotten
have-
used to it because I'm never low health, because I'm Epic and an Epic gamer.
Yeah.
You're just that good.
Yeah, there's a bit difference.
I also have
Literally.
Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast is
brings
pog.
forth a great feast, including magnificent food and drink. The feast takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time, and the beneficial effects don't set in until this hour is over. Up to 12 creatures can partake of the feast. A creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours. You regain 2d10 hit points. It only takes 10 minutes to cast it. The range/area is 30 feet. But I would need a gem-encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 GP, which the spell consumes.
Oh, that's gross.
Suspicious.
There's 1,000 GP every time you're doing it.
Every
Yeah.
time I use it. The duration.
But it is very
instant.
powerful, though. It is very pog if you like know you're doing a boss battle,
Yeah. Like
so you can like prepare.
Yeah.
You get like a night to prepare, and then you can have a hero's feast, and then you have like advantage on wisdom saves for 24 hours.
Not only do I have Hero's Feast, but there's another one that I have. It is. What is this one? No, not that one. Is it Circle of Power? Advantage on saving throws against spells and other magic effects. No, that's not that one. There's
Mhm.
another spell that I have, but it's not as high level as the Hero's Feast. And it basically gives all of my allies boosts. It probably is Circle of Power. Wait, what is this? Ooh, I forgot I had this spell, Death Ward. You touch a creature and grant it a measure of protection from death. The first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 HP, and the spell ends. If the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantaneously without dealing damage, that effect is instead negated against the target, and the spell ends. I forgot I had that, I just don't have it prepared. I do have a banishment spell.
Nice.
Ooh, Spirit Shroud. I call forth spirits of the dead which flit around me for the spell's duration. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Until it ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage when I hit a creature within 10 feet. The damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold of my choice. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain HP until the start of my next turn. In addition, any creature of my choice that I can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. When I cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slot levels above 3rd. Wow.
Yeah.
If I knew that we were having another boss fight coming up, I would have to prepare that for the long rest before we start. But I don't know when those are happening.
You might know in the future.
I hope so. I also have another 6th level
I'm back.
spell called Planar Ally.
Welcome.
Who is it that's talking shit about never getting hit?
And I have a Summon Celestial
No
spell.
one.
Alright.
You're welcome, Spot. I just saved your ass.
Yeah, thank you. And by doing that, you have now.
Michael says hi, by the way. He tried to, photobomb the camera, but my camera's not currently on live right now. He's a little upset about that. Oh, hey, Michael, is my knife out there?
Which one?
The one with the skull on it? Probably. Is it white? Yeah. Could you throw that at me, please? Said, could you throw that at me? Yeah, that knife. It'd be fine. It'll hit the wall. It's fine. Or my hand. Appreciate it.
We just said that in Brel's voice.
What's that?
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I do have Word of Recall.
You have never set anything up for Word of Recall, I don't think.
What the?
No, I've never set it up. I just have it as a spell. I could prepare it for the next long rest, but I don't know. I forgot that I even had a recall spell.
Exactly. There's what?
Den har jamais comment säga så.
Det er en som heter Hvorfor er det en som heter R/Vestfold og R/Fredrikstad?
Det er ingen som poster på det. Sist var sånn 3 måneder siden, og så 8 poster med.
Word of Recall also has a player limit, I believe, or
5.
Yeah, you and 5 people, I think.
Within 5 feet. So they would all have to be around me.
Oh, machine porn.
It's a good shit spell though. For getting half your party out of dodge.
Yeah, the spell that I needed to use, that asshole used, that I didn't know I also had.
Asshole used teleport.
Oh, he did use teleport, didn't he? Oh no, that's
Yep.
even better than Word of Recall. Well, at least Word of Recall, I would have teleported to a place that I was already familiar to, and if it's a specific place, I would have teleported there. If I cast the spell without first preparing a sanctuary, the spell has no effect. What?
Yeah, so for Word of Recall, you have to actually
Oh, yeah.
like make somewhere your place of recall.
I must designate a sanctuary by casting the spell within a location, such as a temple, dedicated to or strongly linked to my deity. If I attempt to cast the spell in this manner in an area that isn't dedicated to my deity, it has no effect. That's
So-
annoying. 'Cause I don't know any places that have void god.
You technically know of one based on prior conversations, and that would be, Enselham, I believe, has it. I'm
that's
trying to
where?
remember. I gotta go to the maps really quick. Yeah, so Enselham. It would have, for the God of Void, or the Gods of Void, I believe that would be in, Valdoso.
Where is that?
That's in Kylen-Jaal.
Yeah, I'm looking. Which,
However, that is a place you have never visited before. So you only know of
Oh,
its
I see it.
existence, not that it exists.
Yeah, we got pretty close to that area, right? But we never really passed through it, did we?
Nope.
Huh.
Wait, where? Enselham?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I like the updated map. It makes it look more real.
What a...
Yeah, we have passed through Enselham.
You've passed through it, but Valeth has not visited the Temple of the Void.
Bailiff?
Damn.
Or not Valeth,
Like,
Illican, my bad.
But that's where I got. Wait, that's where I got like my my first holy saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called. What is it called again?
Boone?
No. My
God, the fucking chat's blown up since I've been gone.
Nice.
which one?
Campaign chat.
Yeah. My
I think I need to go check and get mail.
Toby, the struggles of a druid, yes. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because I have about 2 minutes to eat this before we go live again. Well, technically we're still live, but you know what I meant.
my holy symbol.
Your whole is simple, what?
That's I got one like kind of new holy symbol that I like bought or something in Enselham, and then I got the old one that I got from Asher after that. It was like it was replaced with the old one. Or the one that's been used previously or whatever the fuck I don't really know what's up with that one. I just know who I got it from. I think. Something like that.
Riley?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it says like reroll damage, how would I say that in character? That wouldn't make sense.
Potentially
Let me
makes your
reroll
spells
the
more
damage.
powerful.
Okay, that's fair.
New post on the spot has a nice ass subreddit.
Yeah, there's a new post on r/bot has a nice ass.
Why is that a
Nude
thing?
nude selfie.
Why is that a thing?
It's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Because we are funny.
Did you act?
Yeah, go r/.
Oh my god, Arya fucking posted it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Great post. Hell yeah.
Must be 18. What is this bullshit?
Well,
Nothing. There's not. High blue on black. Arya, what the fuck?
It's because we are funny.
it's because we're so incredibly funny. It's impossible.
I love you guys.
We have such humor, honestly.
Such humor, much wow. Alright, I'm gonna go take care of my dish and we'll start. Be right back.
Bye. See you never. Night.
That's not nice. What?
So stupid.
What do you mean?
r/spot on its ass.
You mean that's
You know, I don't
stupid?
even care about
My favorite
telling you about
subreddit.
my hit locator die. I just wanted to make a joke about Sweat has nice ass on my tabs.
You just Googled Spot has a nice ass, which is a weird thing to Google.
Spot?
Yes.
Did you actually post
Okay.
it yourself?
Yeah.
So with
Good
that,
man.
I think we have
Of course I did.
everybody 1 through 7. Yep. That's
Arya
everybody.
can't do it. That would be fucking. What is it called? Fucking
What's it called?
defamation of character.
Oh,
Like
Jesus
if
Christ.
someone is gonna pour some nude selfies of me, it's gonna be me.
I'm gonna have to burn the campaign chat now.
You might have to.
No evidence can be found.
All the evidence can be found. Everything of the evidence is right here.
Wait, what is happening right now?
Well-
Arya said that she thinks she's turning to Reddit mod ... kitten, and then Caroline put 2 uwus in the chat, so I just need to burn the
Yeah.
whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Arya
Well,
is
the
the
first one
Reddit.
kind of looks more like an owl.
Looks like an
Arya is
owl.
the Reddit
What?
mod in my porn site.
Wait, what?
It looks like an owl. The one
worst
with
part
like
is-
the big U's.
It looks like an owl. I don't see how it looks like an owl.
It does. Just trust me.
The worst part is, I was gonna make the same joke. I was gonna make it OnlyFans.
Here's the
But,
owl.
but the problem is,
Yeah.
I didn't figure out how to make it OnlyFans. So now I have an OnlyFans account, but I can't use it for anything. So I was gonna make a Spot OnlyFans, right?
No!
But instead
God,
of making
no.
a creator account, I ended up just making an account.
Can you guys
No,
not?
I have a problem with
access
that.
to my Reddit.
So now the internet knows that I have
Please,
an OnlyFans
just
account. That's
no.
always great.
You're a minor, Spot.
Technically not. Fuck you.
Now as the internet, you are.
Exactly.
According
Well,
to
Yeah, but not a minor amount
Well,
of
technically, legally, I'm still allowed to have an OnlyFans account, but I made one.
Alright,
for
let's go ahead and
Spot,
start with
who
this
is a
stream.
robot and is not a human.
We're going.
He doesn't have to
Nope,
follow
it's
we're
at
done.
1:30.
We're done.
Okay.
We're done. We're going back to the game. Fucking
I wish I
hell.
had a word. Hey,
I
someone
wish
did
this Coke had alcohol in it now.
You want some alcohol? Come
No,
on,
I don't. I don't
homemade.
drink. Anyway,
Thought you made some nuggets with sisters, but that's fine.
fucking, you know where we left off. We're back in it. Just go.
So, what does the amulet do, Starry?
Well, this is the amulet of equilibrium. It is an amulet, and it has 3 colorful crystals. They each represent a power. One represents water. Sorry, ice, right? Yeah, cold. One represents fire, and the third one lightning. It enhances those powers whenever you deal that damage. For example, a fireball, it gets stronger. And if you take that damage, like if you hit with a fireball or some kind of ice blast, you can take less damage. It's an equilibrium about defending yourself and using those kinds of powers in the way you want to.
Intriguing. Very intriguing indeed.
Yeah, it also has 4 charges.
Nice. Is there anything interesting that... Wait, is all of it, like, attunement?
You need to be attuned to it, yes. Also, the thing about taking damage from cold, fire, or lightning damage is you regain 1 charge.
Ah, that's pog.
The fireball is no longer that big of a deal.
Caroline did not just say that's a pog.
Oh my god, Caroline.
Oh
That's
my
pretty
god, I watched
Among
Twitch.
Us. That's pretty Among Us cringe, actually.
Jack's just like,
We say
"Pog?"
as we play
Question mark?
Among Us in a group.
It means,
I'm now imagining somebody just whips out Among Us the board game.
Bro, Among Us Monopoly, damn.
God,
Goes hard.
please no.
Can we move on?
That shit goes hard.
Let's move on. Please.
It's not. It's not, actually. Okay, go on.
Let's move on to Among Us, the movie.
No.
That is a movie.
Somebody
There's
mute
a movie
him.
called Among Us.
There it
Fuck, the other
is.
2 mods are
Yeah.
not here right now. Shit.
what? The other ones? You mean the ones that are not me?
Yeah. Well, I didn't think you were going to mute him because you were part of this discussion. Anyway, I shouldn't say discussion. It's more of a dumpster fire. So, continuing on. You guys are, I'm assuming, just going to press on with your traveling, yes? After having spent some time identifying the items you have.
See Poppy.
Okay. As you continue forward, each of your groups traveling in your different directions.
Okay.
You move.
Let's
On
continue
and
with
on.
our travel.
Shush. You move on as far as you possibly can before eventually the night falls yet again. The weather, however, not strenuous on your bodies. As the clouds barely begin to disapparate above the skyline itself. Illiken, where you and Spot make rest, you look up and can actually just barely see parts of the night sky.
Great. I like it.
Pretty.
The rest of you finding comfort in the tent again. Still no sign of where you are.
And I was gonna say, every night, Jack has just been full protector mode after that thing. So like, Jack barely sleeps. He's staying outside the tent on watch like almost every night.
Okay.
Also, I am only meditating, so I am awake for half of the night.
Right. Which, Jack, as you're taking watch one night, Conrad kind of comes out. So, what's happened?
And what exactly do you mean there?
He kind of like takes a look at your axe, looks back at you. It almost looks like you're going easy on the dragon. Like you went all out when I was fighting you. Or when you were fighting the fallen angel, but... What's your strength?
My strength is all that it ever was right now.
Right.
Because I don't quite know. Because I don't quite care who knows, that is. The patron who once gave me my power. Not such a great guy, from what I perceive. And coming here seems to have pissed him off.
I can kind of relate. I did some things that didn't make Ethan very proud of me, but fuck him.
So, for that matter, for now, my magic is gone. Back to just being me, and I've got a magical target on my back. At least another one.
So it's not just Caroline being hunted in this group, is it?
I don't know if I'm being hunted. I just know I'm not liked. I might be hunted. I'm not really sure. It's a fairly new thing. Not sure? Don't really care.
Have you started looking for a new patron?
I've never known much in the ways of that. I think maybe
not
one
too
day I'll
difficult.
find something. But
I mean, getting noticed is the most difficult part, but you could very easily make yourself noticed by divinity. After all, Caroline is a, what do you call her? I don't know, one of the favoured individuals to Asher. Much like how Astaroth is one of the favoured individuals of Lys. I don't exactly understand divinity myself, but I understand that that's a potential way to go.
I don't understand much of it myself. There was some guy that gave me magic. I'm like, huh, this is a thing. Don't know what it means, but it's a thing.
Actually, have you heard of the Allfather's teachings? It's what the Jotun
DM.
god represent.
I was gonna say DM question mark.
It's that Book of Frost that I gave you.
Ah, yes, that thing they were on and about.
Have you given it a gander?
I have not, no. I've been holding on to it, but
Well,
the Jotun
should you be
god
looking for a new
asked.
patron, I don't doubt that it's a possibility that it could lead to something. After all, it was supposedly written by the Frost of Permafrost. The Permafrost Giant. God, I can't think. Nightmare's getting worse. I don't know if it's going to be the right patron for you, but it's
Maybe
an
worth
option.
a look.
Or possibly an option.
If it's anything to do with these lands, it's definitely worth a look.
Well, I can't say more.
Well,
The numbskull that I stole it off of is just looking to dispose of it anyways. I say stole, I didn't actually steal it.
he was dead, wasn't he?
No.
Oh.
No. I encountered him in that cave itself. Pulled him out of it, requested a reward for it, and sent him on his way. We talked a bit. Long the short of it, he's being hunted as well. Some tiefling of dark inhibitions. So many hunters, so many people being hunted. Well, it is the Arctic Waste after all.
A lot of grudges in these lands. And sadly, they do not stop at the shores.
You know, I had a thought. Technically, powers can come from powerful individuals. I mean, after all, I did at one point possess power from Barack O'Veer himself. Until I was killed, then the power was abandoned from me. Which I'm incredibly grateful for, by the way.
Never thought I'd hear that one.
He's not a pleasant person, and quite frankly, he's a bit delusional.
No, it's understandable. But someone being grateful for being dead, now that's a new one.
I will admit it's not my preferred way to go, but I had to make it seem legitimate. Otherwise, Veer would have his claws around me.
So you're saying you somewhat planned this?
Absolutely. Why else do you think it was so difficult to find anything on my body? After all, you didn't get much in the ways of money.
Be quite honest, it's all a bit of a blur to me. The rage kind of nullifies a few memories every now and again.
On that topic of power, though, there's... Patrons are interesting. A patron can literally be anybody. Hell, if I were powerful enough, it could even be me. Unfortunately, I'm not, but I'm working towards it.
Yeah, I don't think Caroline would let me by with that one.
I don't think it's Caroline's decision. And even so, again, not exactly powerful enough. Although maybe. It really just depends on, again, power. I lost a lot when I was killed. Didn't expect to lose as much as I did, sanity being one of the few things that I barely maintain hold of. Cheating death always has a cost. Not to be a warning. But I've been thinking. After all, you said that you've had contacts with Elder Soraya before. I kind of overheard your conversation with Oxide. I still owe him a favor, actually.
It's few and far between what we can get. But it is there.
Right. But what does Oxide have? Oxide's connection. I've not been able to send a message to anybody. Which, granted, I couldn't send messages beforehand, but I once had a stone. I've lost it to a bet because I thought it was useless. But apparently not. You just have to be within the bounds of this area. I'm rambling. I'm more just annoyed, probably. Annoyed that I've lost something, but also that certain things are out of bounds, you know? Whatever it is that is holding this land essentially hostage made it so that communication with the rest of the world is impossible. Hell, it's like its own plane of existence.
No, on that matter, have you been able to discern anything of that?
I have.
Until recently, I didn't even realize it was magical for most of my life.
I have a
didn't
theory.
realize it was a host. I thought it was just a natural thing.
I had a theory. I still kind of believe in this, but if whatever magic is holding communication with the rest of the world beyond this, if that's powerful enough magic to consider this land outside territory, something similar, it might have already had Veer's influence. Or, again, something similar.
So,
I don't exactly know what, but it's a possibility. It's a working theory of mine.
So
It
it's
also means,
possible.
Hold. It also means that potentially connecting with Elder Soraya might actually be easier here than anywhere else in the world. Should this magic persist anyways. Of course, I don't know much of the magic itself, and it is just a working theory, but I've been right about a lot of things lately.
So you're saying it's possible that Prokovir's power is linked to that of which plagues this land?
He called himself something of a planeswalker.
I believe I've heard that term. Never much understood it.
That's why I keep referring to the different planes of existence, because they can walk between the planes, or between other places. It's... a lot of it's kind of confusing to me, still.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth researching, if anything exists. Personally, I've not been able to find anything on the matter, except for Veer himself, so I only have what I had from him. This magic is oddly reminiscent of that.
as a child, they always tried to preach to me of the natural order of things, trusting nature and the elements. I never much took to it, but there was a rhyme and reason to it. And if this cold or something about this land isn't natural, I'd like to restore it to the way it should be, if possible.
I could admire that.
So yes, it's definitely indeed worth a look. Do you have any idea where to start?
The walls, I would assume. Though I can't imagine any of the nodes that are present would actually be unguarded, so it'd be a tough fight in and out. But you've already sworn yourselves against this government anyways, so what's
Yeah,
one
I
more
might.
terroristic act?
Well, they don't know it yet, at least. At least I don't think they do.
Oh, I believe they do.
Well, fuck.
It turns out that, wherever the hell it was you were, you left a bit of a mess. I don't know how Warforged work. I'd probably want to study Spot, but I doubt he'd let me anywhere close. Quite frankly, his magic's a little too unpredictable for my liking too, so I probably wouldn't, of all people, Spot. No.
Keeps things interesting.
In
Predictable
any
gets
case,
boring after a while.
I do have a serious offer though. Should you need assistance in attempting anything involving Elisariah, I don't have a lot of skills. But I do have some bits and pieces. This isn't altruism, but I genuinely want to be on your side.
Of that I believe. But seeing as how you were once our enemy, it's not necessarily, at least for me, it's not a question of whether you're sincere. It's a question of how can it go wrong.
He looks back at the tent.
These people are like my family, and if there's even a shadow of a doubt that something we do could harm them, there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Then why does Caroline still travel with you?
Because, like I said, I knew not of what was going to happen. But what has happened has happened. There's nothing we can do to change that.
I don't know. It just feels to me as though that if you could trust Caroline to be around yourselves and even Valeth, then you should be able to at least trust me enough.
Oh, I don't quite trust Valeth. Let's get that straight. She's a right pain in the ass.
Why is she here?
Honestly, I'm sure the others have more of a grasp on that than I do.
Well, if it's any consolation, she fits in these lands well.
Yeah, that she does. Quite frankly, more than I ever did.
You should get some rest. I'll take over the watch.
I'll be fine.
You need rest, Jackson.
Jack.
My apologies. But being without sleep's only going to slow the rest of us down. Or the rest of you if you don't include me. Either way.
Jack will kind of long blink with a sigh. give a light nod and head in.
And if you're not comfortable, send somebody else out. But we all need our rest.
Alright. And then, as Jack walks in, I'm assuming Caroline is probably done with her trance at this point. Or Goran, one of the two.
At this
would-
point, yes, they would be.
Yeah, I would tell one of them to step out. I would ask one of them to step out and keep an eye on him.
Okay. Goran just kind of takes the dagger he was flipping up in the air and walks out for his watch. In the interim, is there anything else anybody would like to accomplish before the night fades?
I'm gonna just work on my hobbies.
Okay.
And just look at the door of the tent.
Alright. Actually, Valeth would also be awake at this time too. She's Elven.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
That's a miscounter on my part. I always thought she was human.
Nope.
Elf gang. And then we have a half-elf.
You have an
Then
Aasimar,
we
a
have-
Goliath, a Changeling,
Yes.
and a Warforged.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jack.
Yeah. I'm
And
not
Jack.
a race. I'm just a Jack.
Yeah, you're just a
a
Jack.
guy.
I'm just a jackass.
Down.
But we definitely have mostly elvish blood.
Yeah. We're quite basic.
The night fades into morning. As the rest of you begin to gather your things and continue on your journey. The next day passes before eventually Spot and Illiken. You make out the sights of Aurora off in the distance. The sky is finally cleared up since its constant storming. The rest of you? No Aurora in sight.
Okay. I just have a question for our DM.
Yeah.
How long approximately have we been in the Arctic waste?
This is less than a month. But that's about all I could really recall.
We're effective.
What?
We are effective. Done so much in less than a month.
Eventually, as the day continues on, though, you hear Valeth begin to kind of talk about something and look to you all. Whitlock just got back to us. We got another job offer.
What do we go?
Oh,
He said to meet us at the cliffs.
We can find our way back.
yeah.
At which point Conrad kind of looks to you all. If you need, I can teleport. It's just going to drain me. And again, no guarantee of success. Depending on where we're going.
How
How
far off is that guarantee? Like,
Ah.
how much is the variance?
The best I could describe it is that if I know exactly where we're going because I've been there, I can almost certainly guarantee that we're going to make it. Alternatively, if I don't know where it is and I'm going based off of a guess, even if it's an educated one, I'm still more likely to inflict a lot of damage upon us. Again, if we're going to teleport somewhere and it's an occupied space, it's also going to hurt like hell. And there's always the potential that we end up a little off from our destination, or, as I can assume in this case, far off from our destination.
Well, how familiar are you with Aurora?
I've been to the tavern. That's a location I can definitely choose, but there's usually a lot of people there. I could get us just outside the city.
That's what I was more thinking.
That's not as difficult. It's not as likely to hurt. Again, it just depends on where you want to go, and I could get us there.
Jack would look at the rest of the group. We're not exactly sure where we are. And at this rate, we could at least get Oxide to help.
Yeah, the chat real quiet today.
I've got one for the day.
Specifically I was looking generally at the group, but a little more centered on Caroline, knowing she's more hesitant of him.
Yeah. She's kind of like drawing back. Yeah.
Right.
That's what you see. That's what you see.
Okay. Right then. Onward we go.
I guess
Onward we go.
my vote would be outside of Aurora, if we had to. Other than that, though, I'm okay with just finding it ourselves.
Excuse me.
You're
Sorry?
excused.
Sorry, your opinion?
Right.
Is he not back yet?
Oh, is he not?
Who?
Wait, no.
Sorry.
Oh, Starry. Starry's muted.
Starry?
Well, damn, we really
I'm
need
back, yeah, what's up?
Starry.
What is your opinion on the matter?
Whether we should teleport to Aurora or not.
I know.
Teleport now? We'll continue on and try to find it ourselves.
I wouldn't take the risk of wasting days upon days trying to find this thing. Let's just. I vote for just quickening up the process.
Right then. So, most of us are in agreement then, aside from a few. Alright. Stand close. And you said to outside of Aurora.
Yeah.
Here's just luck. I need somebody to roll me a D100.
D100, okay. I think I've got some of those out. Yeah, I got one. There it is.
Okay.
Where's the other half? There it is.
Roll it.
I believe that makes it a 4.
Damn.
Nice.
The 2 zeros and then a 4?
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
that
right.
would be 4.
Yep.
Okay. So you watch as the energy from around you begins to shift. Your vision becomes incredibly blurry, and there is an intense surge of pain amongst all of you. Most of you screaming out in that pain. The spell fails and falls backwards. Each of you take 15 points of force damage.
Nice.
Son of a bitch. That's unfortunate. My apologies. That's what's known as a mishap. Unlikely to happen, but I guess we're not exactly the luckiest of troop. My apologies, again. I'll have to try again another time.
God, no
Well-
response.
Oh, actually, it's a 7th level spell. He can try one more time. It's a 7th level spell, so he can actually try one more time. Guess I can do twice per day.
Great.
Trying again.
Great.
And he rips through again. The same blurry familiar effect comes across. Somebody else roll me a D100, please.
I can do it.
Alright, Caroline.
No, you can't. You don't know what a T100 is.
Do it.
Do
Are
you?
you saying that because she's a woman?
29.
You're saying that because
I
you
have to
can't
stab
count to
myself with a
100, sorry?
29, you said?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
What the hell?
As that blurring sensation takes your vision once more, you reappear almost familiarly in an identical space.
Oh, nice.
You don't feel that pain anymore, which all of you were kind of like, like waiting for. And you eventually begin to look around your surroundings, and to the right and left of some of you, you see not far off Aurora. Well, second time's a charm.
I'll be damned.
Holy hell, I'm going for the day. Whew.
Wish you were gone for all days.
I'd recommend we be careful getting into the city. I don't know if they have our faces exactly. Well, your faces. I'll be fine. Probably, unless I'm associated with you. Then we might have a problem. In any case, welcome to Aurora, you're welcome. Work this time.
Now, me as a player, I'm trying to remember exactly what we did that we got caught for. Was it the
We
train
killed
station?
Warforged.
Oh, was it the train station?
Yeah,
That was
probably.
what
Oh,
Red
okay.
was referring to, yes.
Oh, okay.
How does he
It's
know
this
about
point
that
you
shit?
recall telling Whitlock that you dismantled the Warforged and took the ones you couldn't, like, take the cores out of with you. You did that to half them. Like, in the smaller building. You did that to all of them there. You did not do it to any of them before.
Son of a...
Does
Arya's
anyone
going
want a
to
makeover?
Oh,
Arya's
makeover?
gonna what?
Reluctantly say thank you to Conrad.
I figured. And he just kind of gives you a nod.
No, but seriously, does anyone want a makeover? Because, like, I have my disguise kit. And I'm getting one.
I was gonna say, is Caroline saying this like just more excited than should be? Like she just really wants to give somebody a makeover?
Doth makeover.
She would be if Conrad wasn't here. But because of him, she's, like, acting cool.
Acting cool. You want to impress him?
Jack
No, I want him to realize that I hate him.
will probably be fine in this city as long as he can cover up his hair, because that's his most distinctive part.
Aren't you also a red tiefling?
No, I'm a blue tiefling.
Oh.
Conrad's
sure.
red.
I'm from these lands. I'm Arctic.
Was like someone in your family a red tiefling or something?
Mm-hmm.
No, my dad's a red tiefling.
Right.
My sister's a red tiefling, and I think
One of your
one
brothers.
of my brothers is. I don't remember which.
This would have been Barry.
Was it Barry? Barry, yeah.
But yes, I want to take a bit. I don't remember how long we've said it takes in the past to
About an hour.
do Camellia.
Oh, for Camellia, yeah, that's something you're actually quite familiar with. You're
Yes.
not in a position that's really easy to do the entire makeover, but you're familiar enough with it that it doesn't take too long itself. It would be probably
like-
about like
The wig and just
20-ish
like the
minutes.
casual like contour stuff, you know.
Right. The rest of you,
Let me think. Do I have anything for that, actually?
My name's Camellia, by the way.
well, nice to meet you, Camellia. I'm Conrad. The rest of you, what are your names?
This is where you get to choose the cool acronym, you know.
Jack is gonna take the red belt. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. Yes, they're gonna definitely. Damn it! I've got nothing. Like what? Fuck. Trying to think of something I can cover up my hair with.
Anything.
Well, no, because like I was gonna say red belt over the head as a bandana. I'm like, wait, red hair, red belt. Fuck.
Let's see, what do I have? I mean, I have a lot of clothes.
I mean, I've got my fine clothes, but
The outfit goes
that's
hard.
gonna stand out in these lands.
Feel free to
I
tweet.
I
can
have
turn
my
a few
normal
of us
clothes.
I can turn a few of us invisible, should we need to.
But I have my normal clothes. Because I'm using my, cold weather clothes.
God, looking through my inventory, I have so much fucking alcohol.
You think you might have a problem, Jack?
No, I've got that never-ending flask you gave me. I've still got Cadra's bottle of whiskey.
I forgot about all
I've got a pint of wine I found in Firestone. And then I've still got 2 or 3 flasks, normal flasks, still full. Yeah, I've
I
got
think
2.
you have a
I've got 2
problem.
of them full.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Well, it's just I've just been accumulating it, and now that I have that never-ending one, I just don't need the other stuff.
Fair enough.
I mean, I have hard liquor.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got wine and whiskey, so
I
the,
haven't
whi-
nothing.
the whiskey is like, look, I'm saving it for medical purposes.
You want to
It's
trade the wine
medicinal.
for liquor?
You want it?
Like now?
Yes. Well, what kind of wine is it?
I'm not quite sure. We found it in the ruins of Firestone.
Gave you details then. If you didn't write them down, it's your fault.
All I looked for was a pint of wine.
Yep, and I told you exactly what it had on specific, like if it had anything on the label or anything like that.
Look, Jack is. Well, it's the same bottle.
Yep.
Does it still have the label?
No.
Well, this one, when you found it, it had kind of like a ruined label, and there were bits and pieces of it, so you wouldn't have had much on it at all to begin with. And I don't have that notebook anymore, so I have no idea what it actually says.
I know it's a red.
Wow.
Well, yeah, as wine is, you know.
Well, no, there are red and white wine. Depends on the groups.
And rosé, technically.
I thought rosé was a red.
Well, I don't. Wait.
I think it is.
Now
Let's
you know
check.
that it's a type of red wine. That's great, isn't it? So much information to get.
Conrad is just watching this exchange of alcohol, just being like, this is what I signed up for, okay.
It's not enough. There's not enough, like, red in it to qualify as red wine. And it's made by both blue and white grapes.
Interesting.
So it technically is its own kind of wine.
Oh, I
White
misread.
grapes.
Hey, by the way, guys, I misread Rabrel's sheet as well. His the monster stat block that I made for him.
Nice.
He does have sending.
Oh.
God damn it.
I legitimately forgot about that.
Yeah, forgot about it. We get it.
My apologies. So, whoever, if you need to send messages back and forth, he can do it.
Ton of it.
Damn. Message goes hard though.
Yeah, I remembered like specific spells from when the combat hit, and that's about all I really remembered. Everything else beyond that, I just have kind of like forgotten about, or have to check the spell sheet for.
Yeah. I remember it's a red wine. That's all I remember. So that's all I know.
I'll trade it. I'll trade it for one of my bottles of liquor.
I'm not opposed to that.
Nice.
No, it's a pint, so it's like only like half a bottle.
Okay.
That's how I found it. I swear.
Hard liquor, quantity 1. Manage inventory. Add. Is it a custom item?
Yes. All of his
Yeah.
alcohol is custom items except for the potions that I've had in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I've also got the gin and tonic, which is a magical alcoholic potion. Forgot about that.
Right. The Bloody Mary.
Bloody
yeah, we've got
Merilith.
Bloody
The Bloody.
Mary. Yeah,
He-
I've got
yeah.
the gin and tonic.
Mm. Yeah. I have Filter of Love, so
No wait, is your bottle of liquor a custom item?
yes.
Okay, it's just hard liquor, right?
Yeah. Just random hard liquor.
Hearing this exchange
Is there
story
any
now wants alcohol.
specification of that?
No me that.
You can have my water. Because you're a child.
Me?
A fucking baby.
Yes.
Sorry, he's not a child.
No, but you're like 30. You're not an adult.
Wait, what? Did I just
Okay,
say 30?
Sorry is 35. So
Yeah, exactly. You're
If I
not
hear-
an adult.
You said 35. I Jack, being not very educated, looks at that very confused. It's like, I'm only like 28.
Little baby.
yeah, they reach adulthood around the age of 20. I'm 35.
And
That's-
I'm 168.
And you have probably lived longer than me.
Jack
That's
blinks
what-
quickly and
Obviously.
does a double take.
Yeah.
In disbelief.
He's
I
Yeah,
don't think I'm
dumbfounded.
20, I know.
Goodbye.
You know Naivada? She's like actually like 20.
You know what? Me? I'm actually 35. I'm actually allowed to buy alcohol. I'm
Oh.
Aria! You're
Lauren.
18?
I think it'd be great if the next time Starry goes up to the bar, they just deny him.
Hey, he's too young. He is 6'3",
Jack's,
though, so
Jack's
that he
more
doesn't look that young.
weathered.
Goran!
Hello.
Goran!
Goran, they were just discussing ages.
Yeah.
And wages. Did you know that there's a wage cap?
Goran, I drink more than you.
We're discussing how Starry is older than me, but is like still not allowed to have alcohol.
I'm allowed to
Nice.
have alcohol.
No.
You're not.
You are still a child, Starry. You are not allowed to have alcohol.
Sorry.
God, Arya's character sheet says she's still 18.
Look, Caroline's basically your guardian, so she's the one that decides, you know.
Wait, but here's the
Exactly.
thing. Here's the thing. By that logic, the 18 thing, are we going by U.S. standards or England standards? Because if we're over there, it's like
Fucking Mongolia, what do you
16.
think?
We
You
have
go by
Then it's
Canadian
14.
standards.
I don't know what Canadian
What's
standards
Canadian?
are. You can regale us.
19.
Regale's not
Oh,
the
we
correct
have
word, by
18
the way.
here.
I will be drinking. Wait,
Is it
no.
not?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna
Okay.
say. I was gonna
Like I said,
then
I failed
buy
English.
more.
Starry.
What?
Valeth comes up to you and asks you to identify the small pouch she found.
The small pack.
Yeah, she found a small pack when she was searching the whatever it is.
Yeah.
The dragon's like loot of stuff.
All right, I'm going to identify it for her.
Okay. So, as you are like identifying it, there's a lot of strange magic that appears around it, and a lot of it's like really confusing gibberish that comes to you, and a lot of it just doesn't make any sense. And you can, when you open up the pouch, you can see they all look like almost like, I don't know, like dividers that are in the pack itself, but nothing else. They're just really thick dividers. but identifying it doesn't actually tell you much of anything at all. Other than there's just a really strange, mysterious magic that possesses it.
I will convert that information to balance.
Okay. You just close the pack and give it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Wrangle.
Damn it!
Wrangle? Deal?
Okay.
My boy!
Wrangle?
Yeah, no, I've got nothing.
1D.
That's it.
Well, no.
That's all that Valus wanted me to do.
Yeah, Jack is going
Oh, fair
to
enough again.
for sure take the blue on black sash that he normally keeps around his waist with that red belt, and he's gonna put that in his backpack, knowing that's an identifier.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll probably just take his like red sash around his waist and just tie it over his hair. Reluctantly put his hat away as well.
Oh. Poor Jack.
Okay.
I like my hat.
I like your hat too.
I like my hat.
I like the hat that you gave to
I like
the only other thing I could have used is if I rip up a piece of my tent.
or you could have I mean, I still have my clothes.
I mean, I've got other clothes, but
So we genuinely don't have much in the ways of hiding your identities.
You're completely naked. No one would ask any questions.
and this is why you're not the brains of the operation.
Well, first of all, I am always the brains of the operation. Excuse you.
Right.
Well, I'm not even here, am I? We haven't
Nope.
met up yet.
No, you're not actually.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of, Spot and Illican, I'll jump to you guys for a second. You guys actually do manage to kind of travel the distance, closing the distance to Aurora.
Yeah.
As you guys make it to the bottom of the actual like cliffside, you kind of have to walk and wind up itself. You can see guards that are posted there, and continuing on the path, you eventually make your way up to where the gates are. As you do, you see people kind of acknowledge your presence,
Oh.
and then don't really give a second glance.
I forget we be like wanted and shit.
You don't know that,
Yeah, no.
I know that I'm
but
wanted.
you are
Come
also
on,
aware
man.
of the most common races found here.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Nice.
Kinda.
You got the common race.
We're basic. I'm basically.
You got
human
basic
at this
bitch
point.
bystander vibes going on right now.
My God. Might have to change race soon.
But you guys make it into Aurora. What would you like to do? That's Spot and Illican.
Yeah. Can you just repeat what you said? Real quick.
You guys have made it to Aurora. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to search for everyone else, please.
Okay. Go ahead
Sounds
and
like a
make...
good deal.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Both of us, or just?
Yeah, sure, both of you.
Can I rather give advantage Silicon?
For this, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Plus ADV?
No, it's not plus. You just space ADV, or if you're doing it on D&D Beyond, you hold on the skill you're trying to use, and then there's an option to
20.
click advantage.
My first roll was a 16 anyways.
Okay,
16 plus 4 is a 20.
20. Do you want to roll it again? You have advantage.
Oh, it was with advantage. The
Oh,
second
okay,
roll
good.
was a 7.
Gotcha. So with a 20, you kind of wander a bit, looking around for your party, and even coming back to the tavern where you know where Oxide kind of resides with Verlaine. And upon entering, you don't see them anywhere. And gather you've probably gotten here first. But as you enter
Should
the
we
tavern, Oxide looks to the both of you. Hello, where's the rest of them?
We're not sure. We kind of get split up along the way.
I suppose this means we got here first.
Should I
While we
ask
wait.
if their
We're the
whereabouts?
better half of the party, apparently.
Should I be concerned?
No, they should be. They should be safe.
Should we prepare him for the extra unknown addition?
Yeah, we can tell him. Why not? Not let him be in pain, you know?
I would like for you to
Yeah.
inform me if you could.
So we teamed up with Rabarel.
God damn it. This is why.
You killed
It's
Rabrel.
not the same
What?
Rabrel, kind of. He's very grateful that I killed him, so...
Apparently, yeah.
Elikin, you don't know
Apparently.
that.
Yeah, no, you were not
I
there.
thought
for
he
that.
told us last
Nope.
time.
Nope.
He's a weird one. He's on our team now. We're fighting with him, so.
Actually, technically, I think Jack is the only one that knows that.
Jack's the only one.
Okay.
The picture goes hard, though. He's on our team.
He's a weird
What?
one. Very weird one.
Great guy.
Okay, so what mind madness has afflicted you this time?
Well,
Come on, have a seat.
Surprisingly nothing.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna drink
not
some
any more than the normal.
I don't get afflicted by this mind madness.
What the hell are you saying then? You make no sense.
Okay, so we
Exactly
decided.
what it is, and you will see when he arrives.
Yeah, we decided to team up.
I look
you know,
dejected off into the
easier.
distance.
to find Elder Soraya, so you know. It's like he technically should know a lot more about the spell.
Would you
that
please
is
excuse me?
Elder Soraya.
He takes his book of shadows and goes to send a message to Caroline.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like he orders a pair of drinks for you guys, and then sends a message to Caroline. The message you get, Caroline, like in the middle of doing your thing, is along the lines of, "Please tell me you're alive, because all I have are Spot and Illikin." What about Rabrel?
Yay!
And that's all you get.
Okay.
We're good teammates.
Story time.
Okay.
Revivification? We are alive. We're like right outside Aurora. We're like coming soon.
How many words is that?
You have
We'll
6
tell
words
you more then.
You more than... You have 1 more word left.
Venus,
Hi.
do it.
Okay, spell fades.
Oh, yeah.
Just laughter.
Okay. Oxide comes back with the 2 drinks for you two. Like, sets them down. You all have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, we do.
In the
Most
interim,
certainly.
I recently got to Elder Soraya.
You did?
Aye.
Like
His
talking to him?
spirits seem to be up a bit more. But he mentioned something about I forget the word he used, but this is like a barrier, a force field. Like he remembered where we were but couldn't come home.
Oh.
Like something is holding him back. I'm still a little unsure of what he was referring to, but that was all I got out before the spell was not able to connect. In any case, that's all I know. I've informed Nairevara, and when the morning comes, I will inform her again of your return, or eventually the
Nice.
return of the rest of them. They're just outside, they said. So, how was your trip? And then Oxide tries to dissect your brain about everything that's going on. To the rest of you, how else are you guys being disguised?
Naked.
Conrad. Oh my god.
No!
If
That's child porn!
if
Wait, what?
if Starry even
35.
if Starry even starts to do that, Jack just slaps him upside the head.
Wait, Starry, is you in child pornography? Where?
You would get
Sorry,
frostbite.
35. It's fine.
That's disgusting. Where? You know.
If you want your limbs to fall off, sure.
You also have to realize how cold it is out here.
Would it be nudity if it all of it was cut off? I'm not gonna. Don't answer that.
Look, we're not shaming porn prostitutes here, Starry, but I would recommend against it.
Anyway.
Yeah. I don't believe I had this guy self, so there's only one possibility.
I have. How long distance has this guy?
I also want to point out that I am very charming.
Humble brag.
You're gonna make it one.
As in, I love this lyre that I got from the other artificer that I definitely remember the name of that I won't tell David.
Game for the name.
Uh-huh.
No, give me a second.
Yep.
Go
We're waiting.
ahead.
Yep.
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 Uh-huh.
Pick
Yep.
goes hard. Pick goes hard. Feels free to screenshot.
I don't remember when it was. Oh, that's that name. Clara,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Is it the correct name?
Yes, it
Oh.
is.
It is. Damn it.
Because I have notes.
My folded plant. Couldn't be me. Honestly.
I know. But yes, I love this lyre and it's amazing, and I have not gotten to use it yet.
Wait, who's the liar?
No, the
Just the
instrument.
filthy bastard.
This one, the one I'm holding up and shaking in front of your face. It looks kind of like a tiny harp.
Wait,
Arya's gonna laugh.
It's like
Okay, no, sorry. I was playing that getting Jack's intelligence and wisdom mixed up, thinking he was more of an idiot than he is.
That happens more often than you think.
Hi. What was I saying?
I don't know. But
You were
the rest of
asking-
you do not have disguises, I'm assuming, so are you just going for it?
Why not?
Or what is your plan?
Arya said that Astrat should change how they look.
I'm just gonna look at Oya like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Now I have the moon crazies.
What?
You mean Moonbeam?
Yeah, it's because it's a new moon, right?
Yeah, must be.
Marvel just looks
Yeah.
confused and looks up at the sky. Are you referring to the spell Moonbeam? I have that too.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think
Bravo
that's
was
that
there.
good for disguises.
Well, no, it's only good for identifying
Huh?
shape changers. Are you alright?
I'm just wondering if you. I'm out of character wondering if he actually remembers or not.
That's right. His Moonbeam was the one that failed the check, wasn't it?
It was either his or it was something like it was someone's moonbeam. So that's
As a
why
matter
I
of
was like,
fact, yeah, recalling that, no, he would remember. That's never mind. He does remember that. Thank you for reminding me.
yeah, no, that's why. The only person here in the party, by the way, currently that does not know about it, I believe, is Valeth.
Yes.
So that's why I'm just like, I am not changing because I do not trust. Like, if it went out for Valeth, Astaroth would definitely change for him, but Astaroth has no trust for Valeth. Astaroth feels like if Valeth got the opportunity, Valeth would absolutely sell Astaroth out for money.
You would do it for
That's
Rabaraldo.
probably true.
During all this bickering, Jack gets kind of bored and just pops in a bean from the tote of Trick or Treat.
Okay. I gotta find that now. Give me a second.
No, I've got it pulled up
Chaos.
right here.
You've got it?
Chaos
Alright.
incarnate.
Roll whatever the die is.
It's a D20. Let's see. Okay, I got an 18. Where is that? Any food you eat or water you drink tastes delicious and reminds you of your favorite pastimes.
Aw, that's cute.
It's terrible. How do
How
you
long
do
is
that to
that? That
yourself?
lasts for a minute. Okay. So at the moment, it tastes kind of sweet, and it reminds you of running around the house with your siblings.
How
There's
did
like
that
a
taste
bitterness to the cold itself that's vaguely familiar, but it seems natural.
And then at that, Jack suddenly has a slight bit of the munchies, so he pulls a piece of jerky out of his rations.
And you're reminded of like a home-cooked meal that your mother prepared for you and your family.
Bet. Huh.
Aww.
What I did.
Jack doesn't say a word about this, he just does all of it, and just suddenly has a slightly more blissful look on his face.
You look satisfied.
Oh.
And at that point, Jack just
Arya-
kind of stops mid-chew, looks both ways. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Sure. Sure, honey, sure.
Yeah, it gives like a nonchalant wink.
Arya is going to suddenly wild shape into an orange and white cat and just go through the gate and leave you all behind.
Ah, no.
I'm going down the charges on that by one.
As you begin to like walk up, well, as you begin to walk towards that area, which by the way, you're not at the gate yet. You're actually closer towards like the bottom of the cliff itself. As you guys are kind of walking up, but you're far enough away where the guards aren't going to immediately notice your presence.
Nice.
So, I mean, a
I
wild
will
cat,
stick closer.
sure. That'll draw attention to the. You're already on your way, by the way. Like, Caroline's like, "Oh, a cat! No way!" And you're already gone.
I'm going to run after her.
Okay. Camellia runs after the cat. The rest of you are left behind, and Raphael is just like,
Draco, get back here.
I'm dashing.
Draco.
Caroline is faster.
Jack will look at the rest of the group, nod, that's our cue, and walks off.
Right, I'm not exactly, Brabrel kind of looks at everything going on, taps the shoulders of, Valeth and her companion, and also... Let's see, he can do, hang on, 1, 2...
Companion's probably fine, right?
3, 4... to Valeth. So yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on Starry. Oh wait, hang on. It's just guys.
That's a mistake.
It'll be to Starry, to Valeth, to Goran, to Valeth's companion.
I was gonna say, if anything, that Steel Defender's what's gonna give us away over everything.
Yeah, so they're all now invisible.
I have invisibility. If that's needed.
Too bad. It's already been done.
And yeah, Conrad grabs hold of, not really like grabs, but like puts his arm underneath the armored like arm of Astaroth and walks in pace with Jack Steele. That's his plan. That's all he's got.
Fair enough.
Better to leave your armor kind of on instead of trying to sneak with that, because that'd be a bit of a problem, I believe. And besides, 3 tieflings? Sure, why not? We're all family now. Deal with it. And he begins to, with everybody else like running in tow. Those who are invisible, go ahead and make stealth checks.
Why do I have a feeling Goran would just do it regardless? He loves hiding.
Goran can also. Oh wait, Goran's here. I'm not going to talk for you.
No. Oh wait, no, he is back. Okay.
I mean, I am very lost about what's going on, but yes, I can make a stealth check.
And
You don't
also-
have to. That was just
also,
my. I didn't think you
you
were
have-
here, so I was guessing what you would do.
Well, you're invisible now,
have-
so Pass Without Trace has already, like, you
Oh,
guys are
wait.
moving.
Am I invisible or am I?
Is it the normal is it the normal invisibility?
Yeah, it's invisibility, yes, the normal one.
Okay. Because I was going to say that he can also cast Pass Without a Trace, but then he would lose his invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Am I?
Why would I lose my invisibility? Also, I
Because
have
when you
advantage-
cast a spell, you lose it.
So Goran, Starry, Vaylith, and the Steel Defender are invisible right now. Concentration held by Conrad.
So, how much advantage do I have?
You just have a simp normal advantage. You are just, you can't be seen.
Can't
It's more,
have
it
that-
gives you
How
more
would-
options to utilize stealth. So like you could literally use stealth in plain sight now. The advantage for your item doesn't help in this case.
I rolled absolute dog shit.
With
13.
advantage?
With advantage, yes.
Awesome.
I rolled a 1
How
and a
did you
6.
do that?
Starry,
Oh
what'd you
my
roll?
God.
A 1 and
16.
With advantage?
No.
You have,
Let me
yeah,
do it.
roll again, take the higher value, because you're invisible, so you have advantage.
I know how advantage works.
Uh-huh.
Oh my fucking god, I stealth. 26. Oh yeah.
26. Okay.
Not 20.
The Steel
nice.
Defender, I don't know what the Steel Defender's stats are off the top of my head,
Let's see.
but I do know that Vaylith rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
That's cocked. I forgot the Steel Defender, it's a 15. Oh, okay,
Dex is +2.
so 17 total. Okay. So Goran,
Okay.
sneaking with the rest of your troop makes your stealth check a little less shit. What's your total
Whatever.
stealth, by the way?
I have a +7 mod to my stealth.
So you currently rolled a 13.
Yes.
Okay. You all begin to make your way up. Quietly for those invisible, or as quiet as they possibly can, and deceptively for those who are visible. Caroline, you chase the cat up the fucking ramp, and the guards that are stationed on the ramp look at you,
Rico,
like,
stop it.
really fucking confused.
Come here.
They're more just in amazement that some fucking stranger in fairly plain clothes has wandered through the Arctic wastes chasing a goddamn cat. This is not a normal day for any of them. Like, at all.
They're just dog people, which is completely
At which
respectable.
point, the rest of the ones that are visible begin to make their way up, the 3 tieflings, and immediately they're distracted by the fucking cat and talking amongst, like, the 2 that you guys pass as you guys are going up are like, did you fucking see that? The other one's like, yeah, I saw a cat. Like,
Fuck's he
what?
British?
It doesn't
fucking
fucking
see
matter.
Because they are.
Okay,
In
sure.
any case, but you see, like, the next set, like, are more just like, what the fuck is the cat doing here? It's made goddamn sense. That woman chasing it was crazy. And then
Yeah.
the invisible party go up, and, whoops. Yeah, and nobody's any the fucking wiser. You just hear them like talking amongst themselves about how weird of a day it's been so far.
Nice.
Beyond that, you all eventually make it up to the gate. Where Caroline, what is your speed, Caroline?
It's only 30.
What is a cat's speed, Aria?
40 feet.
Aria?
40 feet.
So 40 feet, 80 to dodge, and Caroline is
I do-
60 to dash. Or, I mean, I don't know why I said dodge. I meant to dash, but you could technically
No,
do 90.
I can go 90.
So
I'm not going to, because, like, I want to, like,
You
let
want
the
the chase
cat...
to keep going.
yeah,
Yeah.
nobody helps you, by the way. But there is a point when the cat kind of gets up to the gate itself after hauling ass this entire time. Passes it, and you see, like, the rest of the guards are like, what the fuck? Like, really confused. And you see one of them, like, tries to stop you, Caroline, but with the confusion of everything, you just make it right past. Like, wait, miss, don't, what you, good luck, fucking whatever. The trio come up the next bit, and as you make it to the gate, immediately one of them is like stopping you, and it says, "Well, where have you come from?"
Where
Just
did you
go.
Make a deception
Well,
or persuasion check. I'll make that your choice because it could be either one, honestly.
Yeah, it is
Alright.
technically true.
Well, I'm technically
Just took
gonna
a
lie.
detour. Okay,
You're not gonna lie.
that's
Where are you
fair.
gonna? Where are we from, man? Where are we from?
Where is it? That one. That dice is dog shit today. God damn it, that is a natural 1. Plus 8.
Nice.
Oh, you said natural 1 plus what?
8.
So 9.
Denied.
God damn it.
Well, it's still a plus 8 to deception is what fucking made it for you, because I rolled a natural 1 from my side, too. I haven't looked in the camera, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That sitcom moment,
right.
you know?
Like, both of them are like, shit lie, shit insight roll, and it's like, yeah, that checks out. Don't cause any ruckus, be careful, and, safe travels. Just lets you through. Still more confused about the fucking cat. As those who are invisible go, make a fucking perception check. Come on, somebody. Alright, I'm done using that die. It says Starry, Goran, Valeth, and the Steel Defender make their way up as quietly as they possibly can. Goran, there's a part where you kind of, like, trip a bit, and you see, like, I don't know, a rock, sure, like, gets kicked out from underneath you and begins to move, and you look at, like, one of them that sees the rock like rolling a bit, but he's like knuckled deep like in his nose, looks up, takes his finger out, and it's like, what the? Wipes it on his pants and looks at the rock. Which one of you threw that? And over his fucking head. You all make it in.
Such good. Such talent.
I was gonna say, to help with that, the reason it worked...
The dice
for Jack
gods love you
Deception-
today.
No, the reason it worked is Jack, at like, right after you said Jeskar, and as the guy was like trying to suss him out, he's just like, so what was with that fucking cat?
You saw it too! Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. So, with that, you all make it into the town. Lucky fucks. I'm so pissed.
I love it.
I wanted so bad to just catch one of you, but nope.
The dice gods
Why?
know us all, but they hate you slightly more today.
Yep.
I think Jack has just found his new patron, the Dice God. And he is actually carrying a dice set, so...
Little gambler, you know.
Dude,
So-
I've got a dice set, a regular card set, and a 3-dragon anti-set.
Nice.
But you all
Do you
make it
have
into
I'm
town.
going-
weighted dice though?
Huh?
Do you have weighted dice though?
I do not.
I
I'm an
have.
honest gambler.
As you all make it into town, one by one, in your groups, or group by group, I should say, you eventually make it to the same, or wherever you're going. I'm assuming to the tavern.
Just want to say I know can
Arya, where are you going, actually? You're hauling ass. Where you want to go?
Okay.
I go.
I'm
Just-
stealthing behind the tavern and then switching back into Arya form.
Okay.
I
Easy
was gonna
enough
say.
to do. Caroline, your choice whether or not you follow the cat or waltz into the tavern yourself. Eventually walking at a slower pace and then stealth walking at an even slower pace. The other two groups, I'm assuming, are going to the same place. As you all eventually make it to the tavern, holding the door for those who are coming through, you see that, for the tieflings, I should say, you all make it into the tavern, and as you enter, you hear Conrad go, "Well, I hope they're in a place that is quick to escape from." And he snaps his fingers, and those who were invisible outside, visibility fades. What are you doing?
Just
Where did it go? Did it go out?
Invisibility fades, yeah.
Oh, and as a note to point out,
Cast
I don't know if
invisibility?
this.
Are you casting visibility on everybody?
Yeah, I get +1 target for each level.
Yep, so what level you had to cast it at?
For how many other people? Was it 2 other people?
It was Goran, Valith, and the Steel Defender.
I think you need to do the Steel Defender. So
Yeah, no. As a note, something I don't know if it would have changed anything. I was looking at Valith's thing, trying to find the Steel Defender, couldn't. But Valith does has disguise self.
damn.
Valith also likes to use people, so if somebody else is gonna cover her, she's gonna let it happen.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if that would change anything. I just thought it'd be nice to know.
I can cover up to like.
This guy's self goes hard though.
Can you target 4 people?
Just get the Steel Defender.
I can target 4 people.
Then that's the spell you'll need.
Alright, well, I'll do a 5th level then.
Okay. As you all are like in the middle of the town, in the middle of the street, like stealth walking a bit, like kind of, invisibility fades. You're like, and then Starry quickly casts invisibility on everybody, and then,
Yeah, no, I'm imagining it's like the Scooby-Doo like stealth walk where they're tiptoeing, hunched over, and then it fades. They go, look at the camera, he snaps, and then they go back invisible.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, shit, break the 4th wall, and we're back. Cool.
Yeah.
But eventually, all of you make it to the tavern. Invisibility opens the door. And, like, everybody looks at the door as it opens, and it's just kind of, like, confused a bit, and then somebody, after a few seconds, just... Thaumaturgy closes the door.
Oh my god.
And then Valith opens the door, because she got the door slammed in her face.
Oh my god, the Steel Defender is Scooby-Doo.
Afterwards, Thaumaturgy closes the door.
It's the Scooby Defender.
The Steel Defender's name to Scooby-Doo.
It's the Scooby Defender.
God damn it, I hate you guys.
Or it's Steel. Nah.
You eventually make it inside the tavern, and
Scooby Steel.
As invisible, Conrad just thinks to himself, or Conrad says to you all, "How much you want to bet that's our friends?"
Can I pop out of being invisible?
That's Starry's choice. Whether or not he lets you do it or not. So, I mean, if Starry lets
you can just
then,
do something. You can attack a table.
Actually, yeah, I would say you could take yourself out of invisibility should you wish to.
I'm gonna uninvisible myself.
Goran is now.
You can throw a knife at the wall, just like.
You can just uninvisible.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that because it's so simple to make yourself invisible with an attack, you could just do it at will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine he does it by slapping Jack upside the head.
That's his choice.
Whoever bet yes is right.
Wham! How's it going, guys?
Ah, there he is.
At which point, as Oxide's looking at you all, welcome to town. I'm assuming you all have heard the news.
What news?
Yeah, what news?
Well, considering the fact that you all are sneaking into town, that you're wanted.
Oh, that news, yes.
Oh yeah, that news. Yeah.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
Just
At
out of
which point, kind
curiosity.
of, Oxide looks at him. Him?
What? Oh.
Like thumb pointed at Conrad. Him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, before we get to
I'm not
another one,
happy about it.
out of curiosity, what's the bounty? If you,
Jack!
I'm curious.
I'm the one who throws knives in people's backs. We know this. This is established group dynamic.
Valeth
Wait, what?
chimes in. I'm actually kind of curious too.
Yes, you are.
At which point, Conrad just kind of, around the realm of 1,000 just gold for your heads together, I think.
Together,
Along those
not
lines,
not
there's
it.
10 of you.
Damn.
No, it's just
And
together.
What's mine
Yeah.
in the Empire? I feel like that's higher. Is it?
Look,
I don't know, it's been too long since I've seen the Empire.
Maybe I'm just like
Then again, I look at
high
Goran.
on myself.
That equals out to about the same bounty the Empire put on us, doesn't it?
Yeah, just about a little bit less actually.
I peek in because I'm curious. Do I have a bounty over my head?
We all do.
Your group does.
Why?
No, that's
Why
choice.
would Illican and Arya and stuff, dude? They weren't there when we killed the Warforged. I guess the train station.
No.
Fuck.
Yes, they were.
Well, like the gang Warforged in the fucking alleyway.
Oh, them? No, that's not where your bounty came
No,
from.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I got
didn't
it.
get caught for
The
that.
train station,
Yeah,
no,
I got
yes.
it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Look, we're epic. We just can't. We can't escape it.
How did they realize that we were the ones who bombed the train station?
Oh,
Because
right,
saw
I should probably
us.
tell you as well.
Warforged.
You know those Warforged you destroyed at the station?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't exactly disembowel all of them.
Ah,
I thought we took all of them.
Now there's one we couldn't do
One
The
of
because
ones
we
that we
failed
couldn't
on a
open.
check.
To remember, for everybody's memory, you did that to the ones that were going into the tunnel, not the ones at the actual station.
That's true.
You did not. I know Valeth said you did, but you did not. You completely forgot about it the second time.
yeah.
I thought we did.
We didn't.
Apparently not.
Whatever.
Well,
Mount
anyways,
Everest
Check
ain't got
it out.
shit on us, so.
We'll just do catch the raid every time. That was actually very funny, Arya. I would have caught you though. Just clarifying, I could have.
Just saying,
I
like,
just
I could have easily
chose
won, but
not
I just
to.
let you know. I let you win.
Yeah.
Another thing I am curious about is, can we pay off these bounties?
No.
Probably not.
You're in the
Oh,
Arctic
with our
Wastes, probably
skin,
not.
probably.
That's a shame.
Yeah, with our heads.
My head.
Like, actually, Jack being from here, would he know if there's a similar system to that? Like we
In
did
some
back
cases, yes, but crimes against the government are more or less like dead or alive cases.
I was gonna
Even though
say
the government's corrupt.
our imperial bounties were dead or alive, but we paid them off.
Your imperial bounties, were not necessarily dead or alive. They were
Were they just dead?
no, they were just they were capture bounties.
Oh,
Say for like a couple of your heads, but as a part of like, so
Well,
for your blue and black bounties specifically, the bounties that you, Goran, and Zalin accrued
yeah, those are the ones I
were dead or alive bounties that you paid off using the Thieves Guild and the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Yeah, no, that's specifically what I was.
That's
talking about.
different.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was checking like.
You don't exactly have
we-
those connections right now.
Okay, so like Jack hadn't like heard anything ever, like a minor talk of there might be something like that somewhere.
No.
Okay.
Right, well. yeah.
Alright, I have a question, because I wasn't here for
Right.
the results of this.
Which I wanted to catch up on.
Okay, so what happened from the, just like, summary version of the beginning of the session?
You know that Conrad teleported all of you out of the cave and had no idea where exactly you went to. Then, after traveling for a couple of days, eventually you all voted to say fuck it. Rabriel teleported you all again, failed the first time, you took some damage, not that big of a deal. You didn't fail the second time, and managed to make it outside of the city, disguised yourselves, or hid yourselves in this case. Went in after Rabriel told you, by the way, that you had this bounty. And then you all kind of made it inside, and now you're here. That is the
So
summary
it
version.
might not be true. You might not have a
Oh.
bounty.
And we also sussed out that the mountain was like 14,000 something feet high.
Nice. Horrific like that.
Well, you couldn't have known that. That would be an out-of-player note. Out of
Yeah,
character
no,
note.
no. I was just saying, like, 'cause that
That's
was
a meta.
That's meta
It's
knowledge.
meta.
Thank
It
you.
is.
It's
Well-
not actually important what I had to say. I just did something fun.
I guess anyone that knows the specifics of the spell could technically map it out, but Jack is not one of those people.
Nope.
And I feel like
So
you would
didn't know
have
what
to
spells
have
to cast.
intellect to do it, and
I've got a +1. So I could probably do it, it would just take fucking forever.
Caroline is actually kind of stupid. I'm just not good at playing stupid characters.
Yeah, you're just too
But she
smart.
has some dumb moments, but you know.
Do you need some coaching? Because Jack's fucking great.
You're just too smart to play dumb characters. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
Jack can coach Caroline on being stupid.
Oh, acting class and how to play a dumbass.
Yeah. No, it's in character. It's like how to be dumb.
How to be professional stupid.
Yes.
How to
No,
be a
but it's
It's a
spelled-
master
idiot.
class.
It's spelled
It's a
wrong.
TED talk.
It's
There you
spelled
go.
wrong.
You know.
It's spelled professional.
I feel like if you're gonna do one for Caroline, I think you should let us others join too.
I feel like Starry is like the grandmaster.
That's
Starry's probably the one with the highest intelligence, though. And that's
Starry
the
is
problem.
the highest intelligence amongst all of you.
yeah.
That is a problem.
Yeah, he's got the highest intel. Well, is he
Actually,
the
no,
highest?
Bailiff has
Really?
the highest intelligence.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Bailiff
sure.
is a 20.
Yeah, Bailiff has the highest intelligence.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Artificer's
Yeah,
use
yeah.
intelligence, yeah.
Two of the stupidest people in this campaign. God damn it.
Bailiff is not exactly the stupid.
She was the one who wanted to almost kill herself trying to bag this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody said she was wise.
Yeah, yeah, no, Jack got a -1 to wisdom.
I have a +1. Take that shit.
Same.
Jack's the barbarian that's questioning why the bread of Christ isn't yeast.
Yeastus.
Or wondering why it's bread if it's not because of the yeast.
Well,
I'm also just trying to think, what's Christ?
Yeah,
Like,
that,
all of these things are going through my head, and none of them make
Wait.
sense, and that he has an aneurysm.
anyway.
Does Jesus exist in this world?
No.
Anyway. It was a joke
Yes.
that I made, but I think at this point we'll go ahead and end the session because we're just BSing at this point.
Yeah, it's hard.
What a
not
great
to.
place to end, though.
Yeah, for once it's not on a cliffhanger.
with just a
you're
lot
welcome.
of bullshitting.
Chaotically
you.
Succeeding?
Yes.
Hi, English today.
No.
Starry.
Chaotically succeeding our way into
Starry's muted.
not getting caught
So,
again.
in terms of the class, I feel like Jack is trying to teach the class, and then Starry comes in as like the motherfucking headmaster.
Yeah.
That would be Bailiff. But in any case,
No, the stupid class.
I know.
Yeah.
I think I would like to apply for the stupid class. I don't need to
Yes.
act stupid.
Thank
I
you
would
all so
like to
much
be
for
less stupid.
watching our stream and or our channel. If you don't know
I
what
just
the hell's
have,
going on
like-
half the time, don't worry, neither do most of us anyways. But if you'd like to figure out
Nope.
what's happened in the past couple of sessions, please go check us
Nice.
out at the
Okay.
Wyld Cast on YouTube. I'm the first thing that pops up when you search WYL... Fuck, I already... Yeah, D. And then
E?
space CAST. we're the first thing that comes up, so please just go and watch us if you wanted to catch up on previous episodes. I released the video on demand sporadically because I keep forgetting to actually like post it. But I've gotten a lot better at installing it. I also delegated that responsibility to Sam, and then that fell through. Anyway.
Damn.
I'm
Throwing them under the bus like that?
I apologize. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you taking the time just to listen to our bullshit. And we hope that you can have a great rest of your day.
Oh yeah, we're
Bye.
streaming. Bye.
Yeah.
Hi. Post-campaign for episode 8, we actually forgot to do the level up on stream. So here's the level up. Everybody's now level 13. Yay!
Woo!
With that, let me go here. Alright. And I will do Veilith off stream anyways, because I have to. Oops, the video capture froze again. There we go. Everything's fine. Great. So, Arya, what level are you taking?
The same thing.
Druid. Alright, roll me a d8.
Oh, is Veilith no longer in the campaign?
She is. She's just not here right now. Fucking relax.
6.
Oh, okay.
6.
No,
okay.
no, because like Veilith doesn't seem to have access to the blue on black campaign chat. Actually, no, I'm just a dumbass.
Yes, you are. It's okay.
Never mind.
We love you, Goran.
Wax.
So, Arya, go ahead and add 8 to your, or not 8, add 6 to the total rolled hit points. You know how to level up, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, yeah. We've been doing it for years now. Astroth.
What do you need me to do?
What level are you taking? I'm assuming you're still Paladin?
Yep.
Alright, that's 1d10.
Paladins get a 1d10. That's some crazy shit.
Except the guy who gets 1d6.
I mean, I have 93 hit points, 20 in
Astroth?
I got a 3.
3, you take it. So you'll edit your rolled hit points on your character editor or character builder. Just add 3 to whatever the total in the rolled hit points is. Please, everybody, keep track of that. And if you don't know what it is, write out the number before you add it, and then add it afterwards so we don't make the mistake one of us made beforehand.
Ooh.
Happens. Accidents happen. I'm just letting you know. Please be cautious of what you're doing. Caroline.
Yes.
What level are you taking?
I'm taking rogue. I want more sneak attack.
You want more sneak attack? Okay.
I rolled a 1.
You reroll
but
ones.
Because of yes. Okay, I rolled a 4.
So you get 4 more hit points for that D8. Goran.
1 level in Druid.
Okay, it's a D8.
Awesome, I've already rolled it.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3. I added to my health modifier.
You take 3. Illikin, I'm assuming you're staying cleric.
Yes.
Alright, that's a D8, I believe.
I didn't know I had a choice.
Yeah, you could take, if you wanted to multi-class, you could take another level in something. But for the sake of everything, you just kind of, for some of you, I assume. For others, I just kind of ask. Because, like, I have to ask for Caroline, I have to ask for Goran, I have to ask for Spot now, and I have to ask for Mason. Or Jack.
Not right now.
Right.
1d8.
1d8?
A 2.
You take the 2. Jack, what are you taking? Barbarian or Warlock?
I can't take Warlock currently, so...
You can. You can still level up Warlock. But you need to find a patron before you can get access to all of its features.
Trying to think.
What's your plan?
I'll just take the Barbarian.
Okay, roll D12.
Either way, it's something I can't use.
+2 to roll HP.
Roll.
But mine was a 69.
That is an 8.
Nice.
You take 8. Add that to your rolled hit points. Spot.
Yeah.
Level in Sorcerer or Warlock?
My God.
Dang it.
I am going to do Sorcerer.
Sorcerer, roll a D6.
Yeah, roll a D6. Hell yeah. Getting on that D6 roll.
What'd you get?
On that.
4.
Add 4 to your total hit points. Or remember, sorry, your rolled hit points. Add 4 to your rolled hit points.
Yeah.
And Starry.
Wizard.
Wizard, that's a D6 as well.
A 1.
You reroll 1s.
and get a 6.
3.
You take
Oh,
3,
hell
adds
yeah.
3 to your
Four.
rolled hit points.
Worse than me, so I'm happy.
He still has a higher AC than you.
Well,
Anyway.
fuck you. This is a bitch, that's why.
Right. Still,
Whatever.
I'll go ahead and I don't know why I keep trying to. OBS is so difficult. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We apologize for the end of this, and we made a mistake. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully we catch you again next week. Have a good night.